Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a man of many talents. He's a writer, a comedian, and a poet. He's on tour all over the country. And you can check out his podcast. I'm going to read this right off. James Donald Forbes McCann, Catamaran Plan. Make sure you write that down. Give it up for James Donald Forbes McCann.
Hello. Oh, thank you, people behind the glass.
I'm going to call you James from this point
on.
on.
Me James, thank you for having me. This is so nice.
Yeah, thank you for coming on my show.
I'm going to be so much less exciting than the previous Australian you had on the show.
I don't know.
I don't think I have anything like that. When he was talking about being in the pool and his Willie touching an older woman, I was moved.
We all were.
Yeah.
Out of the pool.
I'm so dull. Anyway, no, I'll try and seem interesting.
Do you live in Austin now?
I'm in Austin, yeah.
Do you like it?
Well, no, the heat is oppressive. I like many things about it. I like that there's a comedy scene where you can really work. Mm-hmm. That's super rare. There's like 3 cities in America, and there used to be 2, and now that's good. But to live, I have many complaints. Oh, there are some good things. There are some nice bookstores. There's genuine, but Barnes & Noble is everywhere.
Yeah.
So Barnes & Noble has everything just about. I grapple with it. I like some things about it. You have a child now.
I do.
This is a bad city in which to raise children.
It can be.
No, I'm saying in the abstract, and for sure it is. It's because in the heat, there's very few places to.
You know what? That is
go.
The worst part.
Yeah.
And I say it every morning like a broken record. I wish it wasn't so hot because I would go on a walk.
It's not possible. I've been taking my kids to indoor playgrounds. My wife has been unwell, and so I take the kids off for several hours in one of those indoor play centers.
Yeah.
And they're just full of kids who are too rotten to go to daycare. And they're weird, and the food's bad, and the aircon is unsettling. It's nice to be cool, but it's like...
I think you can get sick if
I'm sure I am.
it's on that high.
I've been on for six consecutive days of going to this... I sit on a laptop, my children run around, and I try and reply to emails.
How many children do you have?
I got 3.
3? How old are they?
6, 4, and 2.
Wow. How is it?
It's a constant state of bliss. No, it is good. I mean, it's great. I would not give any of them away, and I would welcome more.
Really?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I? Shit. 34.
34?
How old are you? I
Is that your final answer?
That's rude. It's a lady. I don't want to know.
I'm 37.
No. Mm-hmm. I don't believe it.
And my child's 5 months old.
I do. I can believe that. That's a hard crawling?
No, he's just now sitting up by himself, and he can play.
Quality of life comes down once they can move. Breaks the apartment. All your low-lying stuff has to go up. You can't have a cool vase anymore.
I think it's getting better. My quality of life is getting better now that he can move.
You have such joy that your child can, do things, but then the trouble comes. I assure you. I promise you.
The minute they start crawling, when do they start crawling?
Huge variation. Some babies, right to it, motivated. Some babies are too big to crawl properly. If you've got a big, hefty baby.
I do have a big, hefty baby.
Sometimes their weight is an encumbrance. And then when they crawl, they don't want to walk. But crawling's good. You get all the hand-eye coordination stuff. Good athlete.
Okay.
This is my tips on...
But right now, I feel like because it doesn't matter. This isn't a podcast about my baby.
Oh. But your podcast is about things that could lead to having a child.
That is true.
This is an important part of the equation that people
I like
forget.
it more now that he can sit up and play with a toy and potentially fall on it so that I can go get a cup of coffee.
That is good.
Because before he was a baked potato.
Yeah.
And I had to carry him everywhere or he would scream cry.
Well, the attachment issues can be a problem. And when they can talk, a lot of, sometimes you have to wait till 2-3 years old until they can talk properly. Man. But then...
I don't need him to talk to me.
It's nice because then they can express the issues. It's not just a random scream, and you go, "What is that for?"
But I don't care if he cries. I'm like,
you got a quiet cry? No, the shrill cries of my children wound me to my soul.
I just
the
pick
love
him up.
I have.
If I pick him up, he stops crying. He just wants to be in my arms. We're learning more.
That's beautiful. But your husband, if he holds the child, does the child stop crying?
Yeah.
No, not as much.
I mean, I'm
important to have
mommy.
a mother. It's
I'm
important to
mommy.
have isn't it important to
You
have
can
a
tell
mother?
that I'm mommy because I hold him and he'll go to sleep,
Yeah.
and I hold him and I feed him.
How I yearn to be mommy.
Yeah.
This is, you can do so much more for the child as a mother. You've got a big milky tit that you can wedge in the
It is
mouth
true.
if you do that.
The one boob's like pretty much stopped producing
Really?
milk. Yeah, so now he lives off my left boob.
One for show, one for business.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's
One
crazy.
for
Like
business,
now
one
they're
for
like
pleasure.
lopsided.
I'm sure they're great.
But I just want them to go back to normal.
Never. The nipple has changed irrevocably.
No.
What? You think you go back to having sweet 16 nipples again? No.
No.
But that's also good. You know, the good, tough, leathery nipple. That's what a man wants. That's what I love.
No. Oh.
Sad, pink, flexible nipples. Gross. I don't like that. I like them put to use. What is the podcast about?
This podcast is about what it's like to date you.
Oh, no.
So let's get to it. It's been 6.5 minutes.
I punch. No, I'm joking. I would never domestically abuse anybody. What's the audience for this podcast?
They're a
I
riot.
didn't know how dirty and nasty to go with that.
I'll start asking you questions and you answer them.
Okay, I'll do it.
How long have you been married?
About 8 years. We were together for 3-ish years before that.
Where did you guys meet?
We met at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. She was a flyerer. She was handing out flyers at a comedy festival.
What do you call that?
There's no good word for it, but a flyerer.
A flyerer.
She was handing out flyers. Flyerer.
A flyer.
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 A pilot. And she was handing them out, and we met and got talking, and I loved her, and it was great.
Where was this at?
At the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, I was doing a musical. I'd written and directed and was playing piano in a musical based on The Sound of Music.
Okay.
The Sound of Nazis. It was as big a hit as a festival show can be.
I would love to watch it. That sounds fun.
I think we got an audio recording, but Hitler had some great songs. And we met there. She was from New Zealand, and she moved to Adelaide to live with me. And we lived there for a while, and then we moved here 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
And
with our 3 small children. What a journey.
yeah.
What a time.
What does she do now?
She cares for 3 small children.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, she's homeschooling because we travel a lot. I try and take them with me when I can. Mm-hmm. I don't know how long this beautiful America adventure goes for. At some point, they'll kick me out. I've only got a visa.
Oh, really?
But it's a 3-year visa. Well, so we'll see. But I got to take him to New Orleans. I got to take him to New York City.
Did you just try to say New Orleans?
No, New Orleans.
You tried to say it with like the New Orleans people
I do say it
it.
the way the New Orleans people say it. Where are you from originally?
Dallas.
What a fine city.
I grew up in a suburb called Mesquite.
Okay.
It's nothing to write home about. I never go visit it. It's not cute.
You don't have family there still?
No.
Okay, well then there's probably no good.
No family there.
Suburbs just means white here, doesn't it? It's like a little
It's like
better
a section off of
Yes.
Dallas because Dallas is like a big.
I've seen it. And you got the Fort Worth, which has its own distinct, beautiful identity.
Yeah, it's like big.
Yeah.
And so I grew up in a smaller town.
So you followed the path of all lesbians in Texas, which is to move from a big city to Austin.
Is that what lesbians do?
That seems to be what Texas lesbians get up to.
They
I'm not saying that you are a lesbian. I'm saying that's the lesbian journey. I've seen the vegan cafes. I think this is, Manhattan is
The
a long way
patisseries.
away. Do you know what? Yes. The gluten-free cookies and all their little beautiful businesses. They've all done it.
They love you.
They've all done it. That's the journey they're on. They probably all come from Houston.
They all probably just came from the.
I didn't know that. Are you really from Houston
so
out there?
late.
Yeah, there you go. They're like, I got to get out of the woodlands immediately and have real culture in Austin. It's like, hope you're like hot in a fucking soccer team. How good's Book People? Anyway, have you been to Book People?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. A lot of gay, trans ideology books there. It's a very left-wing bookstore. So I go in there and It's just all books. You know what I mean? You go to Barnes and Noble, there's a book about fighting a dragon or being a princess. And you go to Book People, and it's all books about, you know, that sort of carry on.
How to be trans?
Just about. They don't come out and say it like that, but you read between the lines.
Yeah.
It's okay to be a unicorn. Is it? Not in my house. I won't be having any unicorns in the McCann family residence. I just mean that literally. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. We've gone for 10 minutes and you haven't started. I apologize.
No, we have.
Okay.
I've learned a little bit about you, but I want to learn more.
All right.
So, how bad is your road rage on a scale from 1 to 10?
It's a 6, 7, depending on how I'm feeling. Recently, it's been worse. I recently honked. I was pulling into they weren't even doing anything wrong, but it was like, you know, they've constructed this thing by my house where someone can turn in onto a road island. Uh-huh. And I'm making a right, so they have to wait for me. But they just kept moving a little bit. They were going to stop for me, but they were just like letting me know that they could move in. And my house is here. We were both going to the same. It's my neighbor, someone who lives. I didn't register that. I didn't think when I honk this person now. Or I didn't even think I honked. I gave him a look. I gave him a look through the windshield, like, what the fuck are you doing? And then we both pulled. I pulled in first, and they pulled in after me. And then I saw them park right next to where our houses are, and I had to go and do a lap of the block so I wouldn't have to encounter them because I was so ashamed for the angry look that I'd given them. Out on the highway, that's fine.
Yeah.
I like a honk. I wouldn't get into a...
Do you get jealous easily?
Do I get jealous easily? No. I respect that quality in a man. I think it's good to be... I think jealousy is a godly attribute. But I don't, no. Nor squeamish about things being clean, nor I have almost no impulse for disgust. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm expressing this badly, but no, I don't get especially
jealous.
One woman I was with had a lower sex drive, and she offered me to be in an open relationship, but one-sided. She was like, "You can go out and have the intercourse with other women, and I will stay with you, and you just tell me when you've done that." And I couldn't. Not once did I undertake that because I found that revolting. You want someone. I would like to be with someone who's at least a little jealous of me, and has some care about
it's
what I'm
like,
what I'm
hey,
doing.
You go out and
with my
fuck
day.
other people. It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I'd like them to like me enough that would be a problem, which my wife does. That's great.
That is good.
Yeah.
It sounds like you found someone better.
I wouldn't, better is such a big, well suited. I think we don't get, yeah, you're with the wrong people and you have a lot of problems. Better for me, for sure.
When I was younger, I dreamed big, like many of us do. But as I got older, those dreams shifted from wild ideas to something more real. Turning my skills and passions into a business, like starting this podcast and launching our merch. It all felt so exciting, but also overwhelming. I worried, what if I can't build a website? What if I don't know how to find customers? Those doubts are totally normal. That's why I love Shopify. Shopify powers millions of businesses worldwide, including big names like Mattel and Gymshark, but also brands that are just getting started like ours. We actually use Shopify to run our own merch store, and it makes everything so much easier. They have beautiful, ready-to-go website templates, so you don't have to be a design expert. Need help with product photos, descriptions, or discounts? Shopify's AI tools cover that. Want to grow your audience? Shopify makes email and social media campaigns simple. And if you get stuck, their award-winning 24/7 support is always there. Turn your big business idea into... with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/date. Go to shopify.com/date. Shopify.com/date.
One of the best pieces of money advice I ever got was don't wait to start investing, just start. And that stuck with me. Getting advice is one thing, but actually putting it into practice is another. That's why I love Acorns. It makes building healthy money habits automatic. Acorns is the financial wellness app that helps you invest and save for you and your family's future and spend smarter. You can even start automatically investing with just your spare change. And Acorns puts money into an expert-built portfolio. What I love about Acorns is how effortless it is. you don't have to spend a bunch of time and effort into investing. Sign up now, and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment. Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $25 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/date or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 2 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/date.
What is your idea of a perfect first date?
oh gosh, it's been a long time now. I enjoy going to a movie and talking about it afterwards.
Okay, even still today, that's if you go on a date with your
If
wife?
we get the time. I mean, we got the 3 kids, so now it's like we'll watch one of the new King of the Hill episodes and go, that was not as good as it used to be. That's about it. But I really, the talking and having a nice meal.
Do you like to cook?
No. No, I don't. I've been doing breakfasts every day this week. I've cooked other times as well. But I'm not, it's not my strength and I'm not good at it. And we, when we were growing up, my brother was a very fussy eater. And so we would just have like 3 meals. We would have and everyone was a vegetarian. So it was pasta just about every night.
Are you a vegetarian?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, I left that behind.
Thank you.
I would have been like 21. From like 9 to 21, I would have been a vegetarian. And then I didn't want to.
I don't blame you.
I think it's good to kill. I think killing fills us with a certain kind of joy that can't be found. Excuse me, I'm just having a big silly one.
No, no, but this is like some crazy thing a statistic, and I'm gonna fuck it up just like I always do when I try to like express a fact that I heard. But agriculturally,
yes,
a lot of animals
what you're saying, yes.
die.
Yes.
When even when you're vegetarians are vegetarians because they don't want to kill farm life, right? They don't want to kill.
But the number of bugs that have to be crushed
and squirrels
the wheat.
and other animals.
Yeah, I think if you're living a full
killed.
permaculture lifestyle on a commune somewhere, go for it. Yeah, no, you have to.
But do you know what I'm saying?
Death is all around us. I think that's what you're saying.
I'm trying to say that vegetarians aren't not killing animals by eating vegetables.
Yeah, they're just not as directly responsible. And also, but that's true of every person trying to make their life better in some way. People can go, I'm gonna thrift instead of buying new clothes so I don't have the itty bitty orphans in Indochina ruining their fingers on the loom.
Do you go thrift store shopping?
Yes, but it's because I'm poor. But I think, there's moral problems with thrifting. I mean, for one thing, people who buy new clothes then feel free to buy even more clothes because they go, I can just give this to a thrift store afterwards. You're not like ending the cycle of horrible sweatshoppery by going to a thrift store. But how good to do your best. What a nice thing. I like that the vegetarians are giving it a go. I don't believe that that's a proper way to live, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Hey, it's meat. Isn't meat nice?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice to think of the Indian emigre who's there in the abattoir?
What?
No, I'm just... It's not just the animal that's suffering to get the meat to table. I mean, it's like those people who have to go and do that job.
I believe
it's not fun.
that I'm not going to let that animal die in vain.
Sure, yeah.
He's dead. They're selling the meat. Who am I to walk past it and say, die in vain?
I feel that way about child. That's a joke. I'm kidding. But they're making it. It's out there.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I could have phrased that. I could have picked a better example.
You could have picked a
I
better
could have done
example,
that
James.
with something that wouldn't be so clippable in such an egregious fashion. Let's take that one again. How do we take that one again? I'll put the heroin in my... Wouldn't that have been better? Fuck. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Do you have any irrational fears?
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Okay.
I'm trying to think about what they are. Drugs?
Have you ever done drugs?
I briefly, I mean, not illegal drugs, but there was a time when I was drinking alcohol and having codeine. It was a beautiful summer where I was doing that. It's not good for you long term, and it'll, but that was a winner. Wow, that's a good time. But I've never
Alcohol
smoked a marijuana cigarette, but I did do alcohol and I was sipping on a scissor. Yeah. Rest in peace, Pimp C. Scared me straight.
You seem kind of gangster.
Yes. Danny Brown didn't want any of my beats. But that was fine. He was right. I tried to make rap beats for Danny Brown.
He didn't like them?
He laughed.
Rude.
He didn't want to use them. No, he was good-natured and he was really kind about it. But, I'm going to work harder on making beats.
Do you take it seriously?
Music making?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your music name?
I got a couple. Mr. Very Good Rapper. Snorty Morty and the Sporty 40. That was a short-lived band where I wanted to get 40 guys dressed as tennis athletes while I had something that looked like cocaine covering my face. I would be Snorty Morty. Anyway, yeah. That one never got off the ground. I just released the EP. What? The James McCann Orchestra.
Okay.
The James Donald Forbes McCann Orchestra. Currently just my own name. Sometimes I Wish We Were a Catamaran. Out now on all digital platforms. It's like 14 songs.
What was the last good book you read, since you're going to bookstores all the time?
It's a great question. The last one that really, it's been a while since one really got to me, but I Keep the Aspidistra Flying. I audiobooked it.
I'm sorry?
It's by George Orwell. It's George Orwell, Keep the Aspidistra Flying. It's not as well known as Animal Farm or like 1984.
Keep the Epidestra?
Aspidistra. I might be getting that wrong. Am I getting that? I might be getting that wrong. But it's about it's a kind of plant that working class people had in England. And there's a guy who doesn't want to be a working class man. He wants to be like a poet. And he's not a good poet. And he, his girlfriend, he never has money and no one wants his poems. He works in a crappy bookstore for not enough money to get by. And I had to drop a spoiler on the ending, but he thinks it would be weak and wrong to pull out during sex intercourse when he finally does get to go to bed with his lady and she becomes pregnant. And he goes, right, fuck it, I'll just be a middle class. I'll go and get a good job at a copywriting agency and I'll get the plant that everybody has and I will be a boring, bougie person. It's kind of an optimistic ending that you can live a very boring, normie life and still be fulfilled working for your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also that condoms are gross and pulling out's always wrong. That's the other big part of the novel that people don't talk about as much.
So you're a poet.
New book of poetry out now. Disquieting Levels of Egg. Amazon. Disquieting Levels of Egg. That's my new book of poems.
I'm a poet too.
Get out.
I am. I wrote a book called Cases of a Poet.
How did it sell?
I sold one copy on the Venice Boardwalk Boulevard to a 10-year-old skateboarder.
Nice.
Who felt bad for me.
Well, you got to get it on Amazon.
I don't think anybody fucking cares about my book of poetry.
I don't know. You got a podcast now. People would.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you about this book. So when I moved to California, have I ever even told anyone this? I don't think I've ever said this before. So when I moved from Dallas.
Yep.
To California when I was 18.
Los Angeles?
Yep. And the only way that my dad would help me pay for my car, and I lived with my grandparents, so I moved in with my grandparents, my rent was free.
Yeah.
But I had this car payment, and I had to eat. And so my dad told me that he would help me pay for my car and my food if I went to college. So I went to a community college.
Nice.
I took all the fun classes. I took theater, language arts, I took Shakespearean literature, biblical literature, and English literature.
Great. That's not piss about subjects. That's good study.
I liked to read.
Yeah.
So in my Shakespearean literature class, we had to write poetry.
Nice.
So I started writing poetry and I started falling in love with it.
Yeah.
Thought I was the next Shakespeare. Wrote like over 100 poems. Put it in a book. I self-published it. I
Yeah.
made 500 copies because I was like, that might not even be enough for how many I'm going to sell when I go to the Venice Boardwalk, where all these hippie people walk by
Yeah.
and buy books for $10.
No, I've been to that boardwalk. That's scary.
I went and I didn't know you had to get a permit.
I didn't know that.
You have to get a permit
very
to be
California.
there. Yeah, you have to for your little tiny
Man, there's
square.
a lot of guys smoking crack out there who I don't think have
know.
a permit for that.
I didn't get a permit. But the problem is that when someone else came up to me and they were like,
This is my spot.
this is my spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought this was like a free for all. You come, you claim your spot. And they're like, no, this is my spot. So I had to move down the boardwalk until I found a spot that no one was at. And it took me forever. And then I was there all day long for 12 hours. No one bought a book until I was
Have
like,
you still
packing.
got these books?
Yes.
Put them on as merch.
499
Make
copies.
them merch for this show, and you will move
These are the
copies of
world's
the book.
worst poems. I went back and started reading them.
That might make people want to buy more. Mine are not great. I just do it. You just persevere. It's not for us to decide what's a good poem. It's for posterity. Get them
Okay,
out.
guys,
That'd be
if you
good
want
merch.
if you want a book,
them
let
out.
me know. I'll
Bring them in. These
I'll bring
people,
them in,
these people
and you
over here
guys,
would love to sell
YMH
your
can
books.
let them fly off the shelves.
I think you would sell copies of the book.
I don't know.
Let's find out. You'd sell some.
We'll
for
find
sure.
out.
All right.
If people will buy them, I'll bring them here.
Leave a comment below if you would buy a comment. Buy a poetry. What's the book? What's the book
Cases
called?
of a Poet.
Cases of a Poet. I'm excited. I'd like to hear more. That's a better title than Disquieting.
All right, on
Lovers
to
of
more
Red.
dating questions.
Okay.
How many close friends do you have?
Well, that's a good question.
Thank you.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
You look like the kind of guy that has a lot of good friends.
I could really. I mean, there are people always say like, "Oh, how many close friends do you have?" Really, I think I probably have. 7, 8 people that I could call in maybe more, 10 very close friends. I got a lot of friends, but close friends that I could call and talk to about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a big, lovely network. Isn't it nice to have friends? Is that an important dating question? That's important to women, to know if a man has friends.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
think, what do you think is more important when you introduce your girlfriend to your friends
Yeah.
or your parents?
Or your friends. I mean, for me, my friends.
Right?
If I
'Cause-
was the heir to a fortune, it would be my parents, but I'm not. So, it also depends. I mean, but for having a family, I mean, if you've got a family, it's very important that the family's on board with the relationship. If you're gonna have kids, and if it's gonna go the distance, because that's a lot of support is necessary.
Yeah.
Right? You need a lot of help to have kids, but your parents don't have to see your partner all the time.
Yeah.
But your friends will. No, I think friends for sure.
What, man,
don't
I
have a
had a
funny
good
answer.
question about friends. Oh, how long do you wait until you say I love you? Typically.
Bickley?
Typically.
Oh, typically. I thought you said too Bickley. I thought, I don't know that person.
Like when you're dating someone.
No, all the relationships I had, I didn't have that many of them, but I would get bored with people very quickly. You're hanging out and you see each other, and then maybe by the second, third date, I feel a very oppressive sense of wanting to get out of here
Yeah.
and not be with you anymore. But if that didn't happen, I think within months for my wife.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do you remember where you were when you said it?
I think we were on the phone because she was in. She would fly out. She was in Melbourne and she would fly to Adelaide. This is like, I don't know what the comparable, be like Austin to Florida. She was a ways away. So
Yeah,
we
that's
met
a
at the
long way
festival,
away.
and then she would fly out and I would fly out. And then I don't know, like 9 months later, she came to live with me. But so not a lot of contact time, but some phone calls.
Yeah.
Very quick to do it.
And how did you propose to her?
I was poorer then than I am now. I'm still very poor, so I couldn't afford a ring. But my mum owned a ring, and I scabbed the ring off my mum. And we were in New Zealand, and I'd asked her father and her mother if that was all right, if I did that. And then I wanted to take her, there was a big butterfly exhibition, like a room in the museum that was filled with beautiful emperor butterflies. I thought that would be romantic because we were in her hometown. Anyway, it was closed. I took her to the museum, and then that was closed, and then the only thing open was like a mechatronic dinosaur thing, and that didn't seem as romantic. So I just took her for a walk outside of there. And finally, I found some steps that looked quite nice, and then we got close to the steps, and they started to reek of piss, and I realized that's the student housing, and they're just pissing all over the place. But so I knelt down there, and she was having a hard. She'd used her mum had like pinkish hair at the time, and she'd been using her shampoo, and it was like dye retention shampoo. So she has brown hair, but then it was weirdly pink that day, and she felt sort of weird and embarrassed about that and kept complaining about that. And I was like, don't complain about that. I'm going to fucking propose to you. That's all. It's hard to pick the right. Yeah.
Did you have a big wedding?
No. We had a lot of people come. But we didn't. A lot of favors were called in. The reception was in my parents' backyard. We got the church super cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, should you even have to pay a church?
Yeah, I mean, they got to open it up. You got to tip the boy who's helping the priest. You got to, $50 or something. But no, I think the whole thing was probably under 10 grand.
Yeah, that's. I mean, isn't it crazy how expensive it is to get married?
Well, we remained sort of bohemian type people, so there was no big pressure to. But like, I know a lot of people, there's expectations and family, and they feel a real burden that it's a massive social faux pas not to have a beautiful sit down wedding, or not to have the dress that you really. And I don't, good for them, good for everyone who. Did you have a big wedding?
I have not had a wedding.
I thought did you get married?
I am married. I don't even have a ring. He hasn't even proposed. We went to the clerk's office.
Well, that's better. I mean, some people do that because the pressure to have a big wedding is so enormous. They're just like, we got to rip it off like a Band-Aid. But
I don't really care to have a wedding.
I think it's nice. I do. There's something about saying you're not going to fuck other women in front of both your families. That's very powerful.
I agree. Very important.
Flee from the embrace of all others is how they phrase it.
Yeah.
But that's what you...
I think that we will have a wedding, but there's so many other things.
Now that you have a child, that you just be... I mean, it's helter-skelter.
Yeah.
Once you got a kid, it's hard to
Yeah.
plan anything, I find.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about car seats?
Terrible.
I got 3. They're just great. We got to ban them.
Oh.
People have fewer children because of the car seats.
The car seats are actually awful.
They prevent more children than they save. That's what I've read. People decide not to have another child because they don't want to deal with a 4th car seat.
I can't. I was telling everyone here in the studio, they're like, bring your son and we can watch him.
No.
But putting him in the car and driving
It's an ordeal.
is a nightmare.
Yeah.
He just screams. He gets hot in there. I don't know why they haven't made one with like a little fan on the back, like on the back end that you can turn on so it can cool them.
I bet they do. I bet Louis Vuitton does a beautiful.
Probably. I don't know. But the thing is just fucking terrible.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. How, oh man, I need to start writing these questions down. Because I have it, but I have mom brain.
No, I understand.
So every time that I have like this good question, it just goes and just flies out of my head.
It's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long time for the road to normalcy. I still am waiting.
We were talking about weddings.
Yes. Good cheap wedding. I'm a big fan of good cheap wedding.
Man, I guess I'm just going to have to revert to one of these other questions.
Oh, okay. Go for it. I'll do my best.
Do you like traveling with your kids? Not in a car. That doesn't count.
I mean, even in the car, I don't mind. We just did a big road trip. We drove to San Jose.
Does it get better as they get older?
And Yosemite. Yes. Yeah, the smallest one was the biggest problem. But we had I loved it. I love doing big road trip with the family is a great.
It's fun.
It's hard, and then I start getting angry out of nowhere. That's dangerous as a parent.
But that's your road rage.
But even then, the car's basically. It's not hard to drive on an American freeway. You just sort of sit there doing 10 miles over the speed limit and don't worry about anything. So it feels more safe that way somehow. But I don't know. We got to go to the Billy the Kid Museum in New Mexico. That was great. You get to decide what things you're going to stop in and see. We drove past the Pistachio Land, the theme park to the Pistachio. That was great.
Oh, I remember my
Albuquerque's
question.
All right, go on.
What is the most important thing to you when you're dating? Like in a relationship, what is the most important thing?
Puss are fantastic. No, I'm just joking. I'm just having a laugh. I'm just trying to be silly. I don't think people should have sex before they're married. The important thing with dating, what's the most important? To enjoy each other's company. Really, maybe this is me. Maybe I'm a cantankerous person, but I would just feel so oppressed, and then like be in relationships that are dragging on, and I didn't want to be in them, and I never had I would always yearn that the person would cheat on me, so that I would have a reason to break up with them, or that they would just break up with me. This was a problem that I had. It's not easy. I did not find it easy to break up with somebody, but someone you can be yourself with and not feel like you're spending energy while you're together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How did you break up with people?
Oh, man, slowly. I remember one relationship, I was pretty sure I wanted to break up, and then I got talked into having like a trial period and then getting back together, and then a week later, it's like, I still want to just get the fuck out of here. This is dreadful. Once with a phone call, which was a mistake. We were in different cities, and I didn't know how to...
Why was that a mistake?
It's a good thing to do face to face. It's always hard. There's no good way to, if you're in a relationship with someone, there's no good way to break up. But
were these long-term relationships?
Some of them, yeah. I don't think I ever had like one. I've only dated someone on a short-term basis once. I think every other relationship was either a one and done. You know, like just in and out, or quite long term. But I think like in terms of like a 3-weeker, only once. And I did not handle that great either. It's very awkward dating someone and having feelings, and they, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know how to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's a hard. I found breaking up with people really difficult.
Yeah.
And I found being broken up with. I think it only happened twice. Wow, it's not bad. Yeah, a lot of people get broken up with twice. Once a high school girlfriend, devastating. Wow, it was so sad. And then the other time it was fine.
Why was it so sad?
Yeah, it's first proper girlfriend.
It was like your first love.
I was very enamored. She was a great lady. And then I mean, just, high school girls breaking your heart. It's gone on to this day. No, you know what I mean? It's difficult.
What is your personal biggest red flag about you?
Oh, a thing that I do that people wouldn't want to date me?
That you do, yeah. What is your biggest red flag?
Fuck, there'd be a couple. I mean, if I dated, I don't know. I think I'm a very different person to who I was when I started dating my wife. But if, God forbid, something would have happened and I was back on the dating scene, what about me and my personality would trouble people? Wow. I should think about that more. I mean...
Well, it doesn't really matter now that you're married.
Well, no, and that's a joy that you don't have to do that sort of self-criticism. Because I remember when, I was dating people and you'd have to hide parts of yourself from the other person to...
Yeah.
Especially
until you got them.
I mean, sometimes that's also about... I remember when I figured out how to get a one night... How to take a lady to bed that I'd met... The answer I found was to say almost nothing, and that a woman has decided if she's sexually interested in you pretty quickly, and you can only stuff that up by showing who you really are. Do you know what I mean? Who you really are is going to be the problem, because that's rare to have a soulmate that you want to spend the rest of your life with. So if they can project on you, I found that really helpful. Mm-hmm. It's just the opposite to a good way to have a... healthy relationship, but I think that's the secret to actually just starting dating somebody is don't let them know at all who you are. I guess, I mean, my red flag, I'm not an especially tidy person.
Okay.
I'm a deeply untidy person. I mean, for a long time, there would have been heaps. I'm shocked that anyone possessed interest, but I was like super poor, didn't have a car, couldn't drive until I was like 26. That probably set me back. I think it's probably important to have a car if you're on the dating scene. But I would bus to the date. And man, I don't even know. I'm trying to think about it. Red flags are a tough one because people have them. I hear my friends who are perpetually single talk about this all the time. And there'll be things that they identify things that they know they don't like about people in general, and they call a red flag. I don't think this is helpful to being in a healthy. I think there's a reason some of those people are single all the time, is because they're trying to find someone who fits into their category of what they want a partner to be, and that's not really how a proper relationship works. You fall in love with someone and you make it all work, you know?
Yeah.
Because you love them. But this thought of, I'm going to get someone who does this and earns this and looks like this and doesn't do this and he won't. I don't think that's especially... I understand having some things like, oh, he's punching walls at a restaurant. That probably means he's a violent fella. But no, I think you should just take people as they are and see if you can love them. I suppose people lose the ability to fall in love as they get older. Do you think? I really do think.
That people lose the ability
People
to
get
fall.
callous. People get, they carry around a lot of their past experiences and traumas. And maybe it's harder for them to really get excited about a person or picture themselves with them. I see this all the time where people have built a personality that's not really open to being carried away by love. There's just no room in there. They have too materialistic, I don't know if that's the word, but like systematized way of thinking and acting to allow things to be... Love should change you and have you destroy all parts of yourself, you know, that get in the way of that. It's a very... it's a scary, transformative, weird, bad thing in many ways to fall in love. It's a very destructive impulse that can ruin what was your life, and hopefully you get a new beautiful life at the end of it.
Yeah.
But I think that's sort of what being in love requires.
Love does change you a lot.
It has to. Mm-hmm. And if you're going, have you seen the movie The Materialist? I hated it. But and they're also attacking this. I just thought it was a really bad movie. But yeah, you can't. First of all, I don't think you should have a type. No one should think they have a type, because a type is... It's an Amos Gill bit. It's a great bit, but it's true. A type is everyone that it hasn't worked out with in the past. Mm-hmm. If you're like, this is my type, leggy blonde. I'm pointing in the abstract. I'm pointing at you. I'm sure you've got great legs. Can't see them. There's a table. But, you know, maybe it doesn't, and it hasn't never worked out. I don't know. I find a lot... This is an American problem more so than... I notice the genders here are not great at treating each other like people. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Friendships with men and women are not thoroughly common.
Okay.
I find that men and women don't really. It's not expected that your romantic partner will be your best friend necessarily. She's in woman world and you're in man world, and you come together to make that work there. But still, she's got all the woman friends over here, and you've got all the man friends there, and some of that's good. But there's like people are really playing you have a very strong sense of gender roles in America. Mm-hmm. A woman should look like this, a man should look like that, and they're very restrictive. And I think that's why so many little boys are trying to chop their dicks off, because what is a man is so limiting, and what is a woman is very limiting. Excuse me, I've gone off on a tangent.
So what was your red flag?
Probably that I say things like this, and I have to hide that from someone on a date in case that turns them off. You just shut up and go, I like that band too. Yeah, great.
So what is your biggest red flag?
In someone else or
in you,
in me?
ding dong?
I mean, I'm a very strange person. I don't know what to...
You don't know?
I know there's a lot of... That last Aussie you had on the show who was like, everybody wants to fuck me. Why do they all want to fuck you? I can say confidently that I'm giving out a lot of, People do not typically, I think, want to fuck me. And that's great. That makes being married a lot easier.
Yeah.
But if I look at my Instagram DMs, it's all men or women going, my husband thinks the world of you.
Oh.
It's not. No one is going like, come on, go get over here, shove it right in me. They don't do that to me. I don't know what I'm giving out, but I'm happy to be giving that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Would be nice to have a few more birds trying that I could reject.
Yeah. But
there we go. I'm a burly man's man. I honestly don't. I don't know.
Do you like to drink?
Sure.
What do you like to drink?
These are the sorts of things. These are the sorts of things that are in facts. I like 2 to 3 beers in the evening, or a white wine. Red wine gives me a headache. Or if I'm having a bad time, I'll hit the dark liquor.
Oh, like what? Whiskey?
A whiskey's a lovely thing to have, or with friends. But yeah, just not a lot. I don't have the constitution. I see all these men who can really put them back. Really, you go ahead. Some of the comics, they
know how to put them down.
They really drink, and I get very sleepy.
I do too.
Yeah, I have 3 drinks, and I've had about enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is?
Or I vomit in the front yard if I mix them up. Hasn't happened in a while. I've been very cautious, but certainly, my wife will go, "Don't drink red wine." Just be out there.
Would you consider yourself romantic?
These are hard. These are too hard. I don't think I would be described as being romantic. Maybe I feel romantic.
What is your love language?
Acts of service.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, love. Time spent. No, it's probably time spent. I like spending. I get very, I think codependency is great, and more people should.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You're living life as a team. You're
I'm
doing things
super
together.
codependent.
Time spent is a big one. Spending a lot of time together.
I think I'm all of them.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to a couple of words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gift giving.
Who doesn't like a gift give? Sometimes it's do a little act of service, do a little giving of a gift.
I think it's crazy when someone
time.
can pick just one.
There are some people for whom, when you give them a gift, I've seen it transform people. You love getting a gift that much?
Fuck, I love it.
Well, now's a good time to tell you that I've actually brought you this beautiful nicotine pouch.
Wow.
No, I will need that later on.
No, I feel like gifts take so much thought. If you give someone a really good gift, you have to work for it. So it takes your time, it takes your money, and it takes thought. And you have to and you give it to someone that you care about. And I think there's a lot of an act of service sort of there.
I mean, it's all of them are basically showing that someone cares.
Cares for you.
Cares about you.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
What is the sweetest thing your wife has ever done for you? Is she romantic? This is my last question.
Is she romantic? Yeah, I mean, we used to, I think, it's hard within the, here's what our life has been like for the last couple of years, is we had 3 tiny children, and the baby he was not yet 1 when we came to America. And then we just we had to move around a lot to figure out how to make it work financially. And we landed in Austin, and that's been much more stable. But even so, it's like I'm traveling a lot. I feel as though this is a weird time in our marriage and life where she doesn't drive, doesn't have it's quite hard to make a new network and community and fall into that. Mm-hmm. And we have so little time for one another. So that, when we are doing something romantic and nice, it really, at this point, we take great solace in just having a coffee together in the morning or watching something together in the evening. Just resisting the urge to go to sleep and to spend a little time with one another.
Yeah.
That's the sweetest thing we get to do for each other at the moment. And those are the most beautiful parts of my day.
Wow.
Other than the time spent with children or crushing it on stage. So many tour dates on sale right now, right across America. It's I think there will be time for it. I know people who get a date night all the time.
Yeah.
And that's great. I would love to have a date night, and I've got to take my wife on a couple of dates in America, but not a lot. But just having time with the two of you to talk and be with one another.
It's important.
Wow. What have you got if you don't have that? You got nothing. In the relationship, you don't want to become a stranger to one another. And we're not even close. That's nice. I know a lot of people, they have kids and the man has to work a lot, and then they, you grow further and further removed. You have two separate lives that grow up, and then 30, 40 years, you go, what do we even... Then you have a late-stage divorce in your 60s.
It's terrible.
Seems disgusting. Seems like a huge waste of everybody's time and effort.
It really does.
Just make it work.
You're 60 anyway.
Death is around the corner. What sort of life do you think you're going to... Anyway.
Death is everywhere.
The time for that was in your 40s.
For real.
100%. Excuse me.
It's true. I've already been divorced. It's not that fun.
It doesn't seem great.
And what's out there isn't any fucking better.
That is a nice... I remember having that as a realization when thinking about, like, if I had a new relationship and it was great, you'd get back to here, here can be great. As you get older, you grow together. Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I'm a big fan of growing old together.
But I don't like being a wife guy. I don't talk about this. I feel odd. I've had a lot of big pauses on this podcast, I feel, because I don't... there are men who traffic in having a wife and how close they are and how beautiful their relationship is, and that makes them seem like a sweet, nice person. And then it's almost always a big lie, and he's fucking the producer. He's got the producer bent over the buttons. Do you know what I'm saying?
We hear you. Well, James, where can people find you?
Are we done?
We're done.
All right. I'm saying that's bad, and I don't want to be that person. I'm saying, so I feel bad even saying that I have a wife. I want to keep it all hidden. I don't want people to just regard me as a bad boy.
You're not a bad boy.
Party's hard. Tells it like it is.
Yeah.
I'm on the Instagram at JDF McCann. So many tour dates. New comedy special. It's called Black Israelite.
Okay.
It's all about Black America and the state of Israel.
Okay.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
And disquieting levels of egg, potentially out now.
Yeah.
Get your book of poems out there. People can't wait. I don't know. I've gone on for so long. This is meant to be a half-hour podcast. You've been very good for having me here.
It's okay. I liked it. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for tuning in to another wonderful episode. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
She's like, oh, thank God someone's nice to
Don't
me.
worry, Penny. I got you. Your mom's gonna start abusing you when she starts having a real baby.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of First Date. Today, my guest is one of my favorite people in Austin. He's a local comic. He's also the host of the Some of This Is Bad podcast. Give it up for my friend Dylan Carlino.
Hello. Hi, Lauren.
How are you?
I'm good. You know what's funny? I watched the Ari Maddie episode to kind of get the feel of it, and he's right. Your intro's way too long.
Does he say that?
The first thing he says is, he goes, God, that song is long. And I go, it couldn't be that long. And then
I blocked that out of my head whenever
Yeah.
he said that. I guess it just went in one ear and out the other.
Also, I love how your entire intro is kind of like, ooh, I'm horny.
Is it?
It's very sexual.
I mean, it's also like a glass of milk with dinner.
Yeah, but you said like fat phobic. You're like, oh, you're having a glass of milk with that, you peg? Like, it was almost kind of like, oh.
Who drinks a glass of milk nowadays?
I actually haven't had a glass of milk in 20 years, but.
What would you think if you went out with someone and they drank a full glass of milk?
Okay, so I'm not a woman, so I don't like make these like crazy assumptions. Like, oh my God, he's having, I don't know, what does he look like? Is he hot as shit and have like abs? Drink whatever you want. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. That's fine. If you have abs and you're drinking a glass of milk, it's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to be eating? These are all like women issues, being like, oh, he had a glass of milk. I'm like, okay, well, how big's his dick? Like, that's the real problem.
I feel like I judge people so hard on the kind of milk they drink, though. Like when you go to a coffee shop and you get coffee.
What are you, an almond girl?
No, I'm a whole. Well, now that I'm pregnant, I'm like, I call it full fat.
Yeah, because you are fat phobic, Laura. I love it.
Like, I'm not just like a whole milk. I'm like, I want your fullest, fattest milk.
I hope you take this as like the kindest way possible, because I mean it, because they're like so pretty. But like you, like even when you say like, don't you judge the way people drink milk? I'm sure you judge everything everyone does, because you seem like very mean. Like in high school, you would have been like ripped me apart. No, I'm sure you were the meanest girl in high school.
I was not.
Okay.
I was so unpopular in high school. It wasn't even funny.
Were you like a little ugly duckling?
I was definitely not cute.
What does that mean? Do you have a boyfriend in high school?
I did.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that I was hot.
Was he on the football team?
No.
What did he do?
He was into wakeboarding. He had a boat. I liked guys that were fun.
Oh my God. My boyfriend wakeboards, but I wasn't hot. Shut the fuck up. We both know you were hot as shit. You had your little highlights in. You were calling other girls
Did
fat.
you have a boyfriend?
No, I used to be 400 pounds. I've never had a boyfriend, Lauren. I'm newly hot.
How are you newly hot?
Because I lost 200 pounds.
How?
Hard work.
Like in the gym?
Yeah, in the gym. I don't do like the pills or anything like that. I would. I'll do anything to look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally anything.
Did you? I'm assuming you had to diet.
Oh yeah, and I was 21 or 22 when I started going to CrossFit, and which I don't know if you ever seen someone 400 pounds in CrossFit, but they're not doing it right. And I know I wasn't. And then
that looks painful.
It was not. It was very. You know, people always say if you want to be fat, I'm totally fine with that. Live your life. I actually don't. I don't hate fat people at all. I love fat people. I love skinny people. I hate kind of fat people because
like me.
That's how I know you're fat phobic, because you're pregnant, being like, I'm huge. It's like you have literally a 9-month baby inside of you. No, but you know when you see someone who's like just like 30 pounds overweight for a couple of years, you go like, that's the sign of true laziness, because they just have to change one thing. They could just like stop drinking soda and they would lose it over the course, but they're committed to being lazy. Someone who's foreign, it's hard to be 400 pounds. You have to constantly be eating. You do. I used to eat 2 full family styles of Chinese food takeout, 2 of them, make myself sick. I'd be like, I think I just tore my stomach lining. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to be fat.
So what inspired you to lose weight?
I wanted to have sex. No one. What are you talking about, Lauren? I'm a man. And see, listen, here's the thing. Women will fuck fat, straight men because they have like empathy and kindness inside of them. I'm dealing with men. They are animals. They're like, I'm not touching you, pig. You have to be hot. Or you're like a fetish. And listen, I don't want to be somebody's fetish.
Yeah.
I just want to be like normal hot.
Let's go ahead and get into some appetizer questions.
What is your... Do you have a celebrity crush?
What is this podcast? Theo James.
Theo James?
Yeah, like he's like the hottest guy in the world.
How do I not know who this person is?
Is there pictures? Can we look up Theo James? He was in White Lotus. He was in. He played
that.
4 in Divergent. You didn't see that?
Never saw that.
What kind of movies do you like?
Harry Potter.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Would you fuck Voldemort? What if he was really rich?
If I was really drunk.
Okay. You let him stick
and I knew that he like wasn't gonna kill me.
Yeah. You don't want him to
like
do that.
because I'd be choked out.
I'm sure you have been.
Okay, so this is the guy. Oh, okay, yeah.
But I think this is kind of like basic.
10 out of 10.
Like, I think we all think this guy's hot.
Yeah, who doesn't think that guy's hot?
I guess who's the ugliest person you would have sex with?
Ooh, I almost said my boyfriend.
Wait, can we look up a picture of Lauren's boyfriend? I want to see if I'd suck his cock. Can you look up Lauren's boyfriend? I know he's like rich, so I'm sure he's pulling it. He's into barbecue, so I'm sure he's gonna.
He's so attractive, though. To be mean, I just wanted to say that. It was just a knee-jerk action.
You did say he's. Which one is he?
That's him on the right there. Okay, so.
Oh.
Hold on.
He was mean in high school.
Let's do. Oh my goodness, this is. We're playing a video of him. There's one in him of the white apron. Can we go down with the backwards hat and the gloves on? See
you sound so...
There's like me and then there's him. Yeah. Is that a video?
Lauren, you sound so disappointed while you're pointing him out.
There he is. He's on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually looks way better than that in person.
That's not his best photo. That's an awful photo.
Hey, he's rich.
He actually looks nice in that photo. I mean, he is nice, but like he looks meaner.
Is he mean?
No, but I like the look of like a guy when you're not sure if this guy's going to be an asshole or if they're going to be kind, and then they just are kind.
Oh, my type of guy that I'm attracted to is like, he looks homophobic. Like, he looks like he would beat the shit out of me for talking to him.
Have you ever had sex with a straight guy?
I mean, okay, what is
I know that's a weird question, right? But
you know what's so funny about this? And oh god, maybe this isn't too bad. You're part of the reason why I'm off Grindr, because I got addicted to jerking off with straight guys on Grindr, and because they're straight. I don't hook up with straight guys in real life because I'm a pussy. But if you're on Grindr and you're like, I'm straight or bi or whatever.
I thought Grindr was just a dating app.
No, it's for sex, and so I know you
like Zoom.
No, let me explain Grindr to you, because I think
Okay.
straight people are really confused by it. So you know how on Tinder, like a picture comes up and you go like left, right, it'll be like 2 miles away. If I pulled up Grindr right now, and let's say one of the producers in the booth right now was on Grindr, and I pulled it up, it's a grid and it goes by who's closest. I'm sure one of them is on there, and I would pull it up and it would say like, you know, Tanner 0 feet away. You know what I mean? And with his little twink body, he'd be very popular on there. I'll tell you, if Tanner was gay, I'll tell you right now, it's over for him. He would be ripped up, but yeah. And so, so
it's just for hooking up.
yeah, and they tell you, so like it would be like 0 feet away, and he'd be the closest person to you. So it's a grid, so you can meet up with people really quickly. And so there was this guy that I've jerked off with a couple times. If you're listening right now, I'm sure he is. He's a big fan of you. And I'm not going to give any descriptions about you away. But after the last time we jerked off together, he was like, did you interview Lauren Compton? I was like, I'm getting off the app. This is insane. He goes, I love her. And I was like, yeah, she's great.
So you guys just sit there together and jack off?
And like watch porn.
But you don't touch each other?
Nah, some guys you do, but not always. Sometimes you're just bored. This is guy stuff, Lauren. Okay, this is what the boys. Let me tell you something. The way I just saw your boyfriend, it looks like he's jerking off with guys. I'll tell you that right now. You think that the owner of Terry's Black isn't beating his fucking meat brisket in the back of that restaurant? I think not. I'll tell you right now.
You know that he's dated more celebrities than I have?
That's a red flag for me.
That is a red flag.
He likes attention. Are you kidding me? You wanted to date a celebrity? Which celebrities has he dated?
I'm like not supposed to say.
They'll bleep it.
He's dated. Gross.
No, gross. Don't ever.
I know.
No.
Fuck that bitch.
Okay, you hate her. Have you met her?
No, but she fucked my boyfriend.
She's been through a lot. I think we need to give her praise for. Wow.
I know. Talk about a real stunt in my ego growth.
No, but you're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, but I'm not.
Well, that's a different kind of hot. You're blonde hot. She's brown hair hot. They're not the same thing.
That's the only difference.
For men, that's all they care about. Lauren, you don't have no idea how men work, okay? They like blondes or brown hair. That's crazy. Have you met any of these girls?
No, but I could keep going.
Yeah, please keep going.
He's got a laundry list.
Who's the coolest one?
Oh, you know what?
Tell me.
I think this is cool because it's like so out of his wheelhouse.
I'm a straight up and I know who is. That's crazy.
Isn't that bananas?
Don't cut any of this out. No, people, do you realize guys already over the internet are constantly jerking it to you? And now they know that your boyfriend fucked. I mean, that's huge. Oh, if I was a girl, I'd look like her.
I mean, and the list goes on, but we'll stop. And he's dated me.
Yeah, no, and you're incredible.
I'm the one who got pregnant.
Yeah, and was that on purpose, or you just that was you guys planned it, or you were just like put it in?
I'm sorry, Penny. This little dog like pops up. She's like, "What's going on?"
How about some main course questions?
Dylan, we're gonna move on from this subject.
Oh, come on, we're having so much fun.
So you lost a lot of weight because you wanted to get fucked.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, men don't fuck fat people unless it's a fetish.
Has any guy ever given you a really cool gift?
Oh my God. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not, so you are going through like straight dating habits where like men have to jump through hoops to get pussy because it's a supply chain issue. Like it's just that's how it is. Like men have to try so hard to get women to have sex with them. game. We just have sex with each other. There's no gifts involved. I think like one time a guy bought my Uber and I was like, he actually gave me a sweatshirt from his closet one time. I've never worn again. It's so ugly. I mean, I've been never given anything. I'm not hot like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, a free Uber ride.
I think it was like a couple miles. It was like a $7 Uber.
Okay.
You know?
But like no gifts for, I feel like
No
gay
way, no
people,
gifts.
y'all are so like, y'all are rich though.
I'm a poor gay. I'm trying to get money now. Well, thank God. Please follow me, guys. I literally need money. I lost 200 pounds. I need skin surgery. Please. I'm definitely not rich, but if I was rich, I would take my shirt off. I'll tell you that right now, and that's not going to happen on this podcast. A gift? No. I mean, one time a guy gave me gonorrhea during the pandemic. Is that a gift? Is that a gift? I walked into Planned Parenthood and I said, I know I shouldn't have been meeting up in March of 2020. And she was like, we all make mistakes. Is that a gift, Lauren?
I'll take it.
And then when I told him he gave me gonorrhea, he was like, no, I didn't. And
He
then
just denied it?
And then I go, well, you know what? I actually went through a weight gain. I haven't had sex in 8 months. And then he was like, well, then sorry. Is that a gift?
Why was he so callous? He didn't even give a shit.
No, I think he had like just gotten into a relationship, so he was like clearly his new boyfriend had given him gonorrhea, and then he gave it to me. And so, because in gay world we're allowed to have sex with other people without like the
Yeah,
craziness.
y'all are like so promiscuous.
Whoa, homophobic. Okay, no, yeah, that's a huge problem. 100%. It's a huge problem in our community.
How do you think? How do you feel about that? If you're in a relationship, do you want someone to be exclusive with you?
Oh, that's so beautiful. Ath. Never been in a relationship. I'm very guarded and closed off, so I've never had a boyfriend. Looking for one. If there's any guys who want to hang out, I'm sure you have a huge gay male listenership, right?
By the way, you're saying I'm talking, probably not.
Yeah.
Gay guys are probably like, whoa.
I feel like gay guys would like you because you're like really pretty and kind of mean. But
I'm never mean to anybody.
no, but you look like you would call like you said earlier, like you were saying that like you're having a boy, and I thought to myself like, oh, good, like there's gonna be one less girl with an eating disorder in the world. You know what I mean? I feel like if you had a daughter, it would be like, especially she's throwing back Terry Black, she'd be huge. You'd be so disappointed.
Seriously,
you know? What was the question?
I was asking you if you had like a boyfriend or a relationship.
I would be open. I've never been in a relationship. If I was in one, I'd
Oh,
be
and how
down-
to fix the promiscuous problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think men can have sex with other people without feelings getting involved, and so I would be fine having sex with other people if maybe I would like to be monogamous for a while, or I'm down if I like really fell in love with somebody to like wear like necklaces with our blood on it and like be like we're together forever.
Cool.
Yeah, but I'm looking for like someone that I feel like I've met
That
in a
went
past
so
life.
0 to 100
Yeah,
very quickly.
I mean, I'm an addict.
What's your type?
Ooh, I don't have one, but I like hot. Like I don't care if they're short. I don't care if they're tall.
What's hot? Like a chiseled face?
But there's so many different kinds of hot. So like,
Personality?
yeah, there's. Well, are we talking about for relationships or sex? Because sex, I could have sex with like just a hot guy with like the worst personality ever and just walk away and be like, oh yeah.
Let's
whatever.
pick one.
Let's do relationship.
Okay.
Then he needs to be funny and cool and not annoying, and like maybe read every once in a while, but also like hot as shit. Like I don't know what's hot. What's hot to you?
Well, I don't really, I feel like this is the lamest answer ever, but personality to me is what really hooks me, because I don't like super fucking hot guys. I don't want someone that all the other girls are like, oh my God, he's so hot.
Yeah, I like a rat-faced man too, but I can be really I could totally be into someone who's like kind of ugly.
I want to be the hot person in the relationship.
But I think that's very female.
You don't want to be the hot person in your relationship?
No, I just want to dog out some hot dude.
Besides Grindr, how do you meet hot guys?
I don't. I just Grindr.
Just Grindr.
Yeah.
What about your shows though? You're so funny.
I appreciate that, but gay men are not at the show. Every single night I go, like, are there gay men here? Silence. I'm performing for straight dudes. I mean, like, it's like actually scary. I go, like, where are they?
Do you think that they're just undercover gay guys?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm letting people know. I'm looking guys in the eyes. I'm, looking at them saying, like, do you want your cock sucked? I'm asking guys this while I'm on stage.
That's so intimidating, though.
Yeah, I think I'm also 6'5", so I think, sorry, girls. And women will literally fuck someone who's 6'5" with like a deformed face and be like, he's so cool. But like, not me. I like short guys, I like tall guys. I don't know.
So-
Two tall guys is kind of too much, though. It's a lot in the bedroom.
Besides Grindr and meeting up, do you go on dates? Like real dates where you sit down and eat food and have a conversation and then...
I haven't in years.
Stop looking at me like I gave you a Rubik's Cube, okay?
Well, I haven't in years. I'm trying to think. It's so embarrassing to be like, I guess I don't go on dates. Well, I'm very emotionally closed off. And so most of the times when I meet with guys, I'm meeting them for the first time while they're opening their apartment door.
Really?
Yeah.
How long does someone like that usually last with you?
Oh, I mean, 45 minutes and then I go home.
Dylan.
I mean, I'm mostly just hooking up.
But that seems like what you want then.
No, I'm really sad. And I'm lacking connection and I'm lonely. And I would love for someone to look at me in the eyes and say like, I see you. But that's not happening.
If anything comes from this podcast, it's like a 2-date time for you.
That's fine. Or if the straight guys who are listening who want to send me pictures of their cock, DMs are open. But
why don't you have an OnlyFans?
I do have an OnlyFans. Why? You want me to jerk off on camera, Lauren?
No, but I'm just saying that might be a really great place for you.
To what? Meet guys and have them pay for my cock, my huge fucking dick, just to jerk it off?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have an OnlyFans?
Have you not thought of that?
Were you a cam girl? If I looked like you,
Define cam girl.
you're like on Chatterbait with like pigtails in, being like, I'm
No.
17. You're like
No.
you're like in a kiddie pool, being in like a
Absolutely
onesuit.
not. I've never done anything sexual like that online.
Oh really?
Online.
If I looked like you, oh yeah. Sound like the owner of Terry Black's likes him young. Okay, cut that. Okay, I'm in trouble.
No, I had an OnlyFans, but it was like very Playboy style. I would just take like nude photos and do behind the scenes videos.
Oh, cool. I'm doing the OnlyFans comedy special thing that they put out. So I think I do have one. So sign up for that. You can see a special, I mean, a 10-minute special soon, but
Yeah.
or don't. Who cares?
That's not the attitude.
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, listen, I'm going to be one of the most famous people in the world, so it really doesn't matter to me. They'll see it at some point.
What about your podcast, though?
Oh, the gay guys who listen to my podcast, they are hungry for it. They message me a lot.
And you're not interested in any of them?
I feel really uncomfortable when someone has like heard me, like I said that like I wouldn't hang, I like got off Grindr because of that one guy. It's like, I don't like when people have like heard me on podcasts and then like know more about me than I've shared to them, because it's like performative. And then I get nervous that they're stalking me.
You don't want to be stalked.
I'm also not hot enough to be stalked. And then also, yeah, I don't want to be stalked.
You're very attractive, though.
Oh, let's not do this.
Okay.
Immediately gives up. I love that. Okay,
I
you're
don't have
right.
no
Yeah.
fight in me. Okay?
Yeah, no, I know. You're like, I
I'm
know.
like, all right,
Yeah, no. And when are you giving birth?
like next week.
Are you really?
It could be.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
I mean,
Not of giving birth, of the fact that when your son's 13, they're all going to be making jokes about how they're going to dog you out.
me out.
You don't think all of your son's friends are going to be like, I fucked Lauren Compton?
No, I don't.
Oh, your son's going to be 13. All of his little Austinite rich friends are all going to be like, Lauren's the fucking hottest.
Tanner, is that true?
Yeah, it's very true.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You're
Not
like,
the- not
you're
the
like kind of
fucking-
hot mom.
Kid ass.
Yeah.
But right? Isn't he perfect? He's the perfect person to ask that question.
Oh, of course.
Fucking goddamn it. Lie to me, Tanner.
No, be happy. Being a hot mom's cool.
It is cool.
Is it like Stacy's mom has got it going on?
Yeah.
It's
You're
like the
gonna
song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
And then when they're all 17, you're like kind of flirting back in a really inappropriate way. And we're like, Lauren, stop. They're
I'm
17.
very scared that they'll know how to use the internet and they'll be like, did you know that this is your mom?
Yeah, but you've done nothing sexual on the internet.
I'm so naked on the internet.
That's just a body that they're going to be jerking it to. Yeah, girl, you're screwed.
I've been on the cover of Playboy.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
Have you met the other girls?
Yeah, of course.
You've met Holly?
I have lots of Playboy friends.
Whoa.
Yeah, playmates and I.
Anything bad happen?
I mean, which time? Give me a location and I'll give you some tea.
Oh my God. I was obsessed with that TV show, The House Bunnies.
Yeah.
Rose Girl. I loved that.
I did a show in Argentina with 3 other playmates.
Did you like sign an NDA that you're not allowed to talk about
No,
them?
you can literally go watch this show anywhere online. And I was very young. I was like 21.
Whoa.
So I like was just barely legal to drink. And believe me, they gave us all the alcohol.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it was freezing, like snowing in Patagonia. And so it was me and 3 other naked girls frolicking around with a bunch of llamas in the snow.
Did you always know you wanted to do Playboy?
No, it was a dare. I didn't seek it out. My cousin dared me to audition.
Well, and you were just hot enough. They're like, we'll take you.
Pretty much.
That's cool. Did you have a positive experience with it?
I had a great experience all the way up until the very last day when I quit and I walked out of the office and I never ever went back.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to be one of Hef's girls?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hef?
I feel like if I was a girl, I would be like one of the girls.
There's not enough money in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not money motivated.
No. Do you know like the Goosebumps guy, the skeleton guy?
I know. Yeah.
That was like Hef in real life.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I can only talk shit about him because he's dead.
Yeah. Well, his son's kind of cute, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I mean, maybe he's gay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I mean, he could be. He's seen so many girls that he's probably numb.
I heard this on the internet, and they say that guys who have sex with a lot of women are actually just gay. Do you agree?
Guys who have sex with a lot of women?
Yeah, like if you met a guy who was like, I fucked 500 women, you'd just be like, well, that's because you're gay.
I never have thought about that.
Really?
I'd ask how many guys they've had sex with.
Yeah.
But I do feel like after like if you're having sex with 500 girls, what are you after? Like,
it's like, who are you doing this for?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything exciting going on there? Are you bored?
That's the thing. And once they get bored, that's when they're like, what about men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole nother sex out there.
Oh, yeah.
Wild.
It's crazy.
Did you have gay friends in school?
In high school?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't out in high school. No, I was like me and an army of women, like arm to arm, walking down the hallway. They're all like, he's not gay. Like, it was like, and then there was like, I went to a really small school in Massachusetts. And so then there was like one kid who was like not out, but everybody knew was gay in the grade above me. Same situation in the grade below me. And I was like, those two can stay the fuck away from me.
Why?
Because you don't want to be associated with other people who have the gay rumor, because then other people are going to call you gay, even though everybody was already calling me gay.
So did you have a fake girlfriend?
No.
When did you come out as gay?
Like a month after high school. This is small town Massachusetts. I remember like I was like really much in denial and I didn't want to be gay. And so but then like my senior year, I remember like driving and being like, okay, oh, I'm gay. I'm fucking gay. You know, I really but I like took it. I never said it out loud. And I was like driving. I was in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and I was like, I'm fucking gay. And
what was the thing that made you say that?
I think it was like probably just the years of jerking off to gay porn that I was kind of like, it finally clicked. Like, this isn't a phase.
Solid, very solid.
Yeah, like it was like, how many of these videos can you really watch being like, I'm looking at the girl? But and I remember being like, okay, maybe I'll come out. Maybe I'll come out my senior year. And then the next day was in class, and that kid I was talking about who was in the grade below me, they were like, did you hear blank came out of the closet in college? And everybody started being like, he's a fucking and I go, whoop, not coming out in high school. I go, I'll just wait till we're out of here. How about that?
It's one of my favorite words.
Oh, yeah. It's always good just to hear a 9-month pregnant woman just yell into a microphone. I go, wow, Lauren, that's really good.
But I mean it in like a nice way.
You do look like right before your boyfriend climaxes, you grab him by the throat and call him a
I've never done that.
And he
but I
shoots
will.
a huge load. Like, that's probably how you got pregnant.
He called it the day that I got pregnant.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he was
like,
sorry, I dumped a load in you.
He was like, that's triplets.
That's, oh, God.
Yeah.
He had been backed up.
We waited. I was like, let's clean the pipes.
Yeah. Are you so excited to just have like these like fucking barbecue babies?
That all just smell like different flavors of meat.
Yeah. Do you like the barbecue?
I do like the barbecue.
Yeah.
Have you had the barbecue?
I haven't.
Why?
I'm not like I just think like a potato salad should be eaten.
You
want to
know where some secret gay guys are?
Are they at Terry Black's?
In barbecue restaurants.
You think so?
I mean, they're bears. There's
Oh.
like big burly guys that are definitely gay in barbecue restaurants, and you would never know because they're like trying to eat like a beef rib and.
Yeah. Well, you know how you said you want to be the only like hot person in a relationship? I kind of want to be the only fat person in a relationship. Like I don't think the other person should be. Cut that. Jokes. I'm like saying fucked up things and then being like, oh, that's 100% of jokes. You can't get mad at me.
Well, you're 6'5", and how
Yeah.
much do you weigh now?
I don't weigh myself because I have an eating disorder, but probably around like 240.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
230.
fat to you? Like dating a guy? How?
I actually really don't care what I mean. Like, I'm very dedicated to taking care of myself because of my situation in the past. That because I got so fat and I just felt so uncomfortable being fat. I never want that to be my lifestyle again. So I would need someone who has a similar lifestyle who's like I like work out. You know,
Yeah.
6 days a week now. Yeah, just saving
So
up.
did you start losing weight like that month you got out of high school?
No. Oh, no. So I was fat in high school my whole life. And then, what really happened is that my sister died when I was 13 years old, and then I didn't say her name for 10 years. And then I realized, oh my God, I'm fucking 500 pounds. And you have to work through things, and I just shoved everything down. And then I started losing the weight when I was like 22. I got like after high school, I gained all the weight. I like got addicted to Adderall, and I didn't realize it was like an addiction. I like thought like, well, I'm supposed to be taking this medication. Well, that's why I'm taking like 3 pills a day and like staying up for like days on end. And then all my friends were like, we don't want to be around you anymore. So I was like, okay, I'll stop being on Adderall. But then it sent me into like a huge depression, and that's when I gained like hundreds of pounds because I was just like laying in bed eating and drinking every single day. Yeah, my life's a nightmare.
You guys are assholes.
Yeah, life's hard, guys, but things are good now. But yeah, then I lost all this weight and I moved across the country, and then I became an alcoholic and I gained like 150 pounds back. And so then I was like, I gotta change. So I moved to Austin, quit drinking, and then now here we are, hotter than ever.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you feel?
Like an inch away from slipping back and gaining that 200 pounds. I mean, like I'm on the brink. I have not learned. I've just done like harm reduction. Like I've eaten a pint of keto ice cream every single night for the last 2 years.
Oh my God.
No, I'm like sick, Lauren. I need help. And that's why they messaged me and they said, do you want to come on Lauren's show? She's super fat phobic and will scare you into staying skinny. And I said, yes.
I never thought that I'd be sitting across from you with a bigger belly, though. Like, this is very new for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I know how devastated you are, but we are going to work through this. We'll go to the gym together. Where do you go? Equinox? Oh, that sounds like a cult.
I don't think I'm supposed to say that.
Yeah. Guys, cut that.
Cut that. But yeah, no, there's like a lock on the door. You have to like have a code to get in.
That's
so I
every
feel,
single
like,
gym.
What
What gym doesn't
Equinox,
have?
you can like walk in.
Oh, you're right. You can usually walk in.
This is like an app, and then the door unlocks.
Okay.
But if you go up to it and you knock, they'll open it anyway. So it's not
So guys, go to knock on the door.
knock on the fucking door. But beware, because at that
Is
gym,
it a good gym?
that's where like all the athletes are going.
Oh, yeah.
Like football players and shit. So if you were to like
Can I ask
come
you a
in
question?
and be
They
like,
got segregated steam rooms, not by race, by gender.
no, you can go in the same
Cut
steam
that.
room.
Cut that. Bad joke.
You can go in the same sauna together.
As men and women?
Uh-huh.
I hate that. I think the sauna and steam room should be gendered.
Really?
Well, not like don't get into all the crazy stuff, but like yeah, I think I don't want women around.
Why?
So we can all jerk off together.
Oh. I feel like sometimes men stink.
No. Sure, but men are also in every single city in America are having sex in the steam rooms. Your husbands. I mean, they really are.
Are they?
Yeah. There are like if you go to the I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever gone to the steam room and said like there's like signs on the door that says like do not have sex in here?
No.
Oh, it's all over like
Where are you going?
Go to the Gold's downtown. I don't have sex in public restrooms because I have a bad body. Now, once I get the surgeries to remove all this skin, I'm getting my cock sucked in every single steam room in the country. You won't be able to stop me.
How
See, they are too. They're scared that I'm sharing the secrets. The producers are fucking quaking in their boots right now because that's what they
You're
do.
about to eat up all of the men in Austin.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I get that 15K.
Is that how much it costs?
Yeah.
I feel like we should start you a GoFundMe
But people who have GoFundMes for plastic surgery are humiliating. So I'm going to do the hard work
and do it yourself.
of course. I have to do everything myself. I can't take handouts.
Do you feel like I feel like when girls will get a boob job or something, like they're very excited about it and they tell everybody? Are you going to tell anybody, or is this going to just be like your personal?
No,
You're just going to start being topless.
Lauren, you will never see me with a shirt on again. It will be so. I will never stop talking about it ever.
Yeah.
I will be one of those. I was socialized female with all my female friends. I of course will tell every single person. I'll be like, "Oh, you want to see? I'll get naked. I don't care." Now I'm like I'm like a fat kid in that locker room, like being like with like towels, being like, "Guys, block me!" Like a girl changing out of her little bikini, block me.
Oh my God. What is a fun fact about being gay?
Oh, it's miserable. A fun fact about being gay. I think that. Oh, I'll say this. I think being gay. There's a freedom to it. That like men, like, because you see all these men, I'm sure a lot of who are listening, and even the producers right now, they're so angry. They are men across America. You see it in our political system right now. You see it all over. They get pissed about women and stuff like that, and abortion, which is like crazy. And I just be clear, I am for late term abortions, and so I cut that, and so no, there's this anger in men, I think, because there's this like masculinity race, and when you're gay and you have to like look at your dad in the eyes and be like, I have sex with men, it kind of like goes away, and you have this freedom to like, I get to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and there's like almost no judgment, and the only judgment that you get is from straight people kind of being like, well, yeah, he had sex with 100 guys, but like, what do you expect? He's gay. You know what I mean? Like, they don't expect anything from us. So you kind of get to live this entire alternate life of doing whatever you want. It's the most free you could ever be.
What did your dad say when you told him you were gay?
Oh, I know.
That's all he said?
Yeah, I wasn't like playing football. I was like having sleepovers with girls and like starting drama in high school. You know what I mean? Like, I was like being mean in high school. So it's like, yeah, he knew. Everyone knew.
So he didn't care?
No, I think I thought my dad would care, and I told everybody else before I told my dad. But and then he was like, I know you told everybody that you're gay. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I don't care. And I was like, all right, great.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. I cared. I didn't want to be gay.
Why not?
Because like in 2012 in Massachusetts, in high school, it was like the worst thing you could be.
Yeah.
People forget. They think like, oh, gay is cool now. No, go back to 2008. Nobody wanted to be gay. There wasn't a bunch of TV shows with gay people in it. It was still just like all straight people.
Yeah.
You know? The culture's changed so much that we think that it was more accepting back then than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought my dad was going to hate me for doing Playboy.
I bet he jerked off to it.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. But he was curious as to what I was doing.
Oh, and sure. I'm sure.
And I came out on the cover.
Was he like, I'm so proud of you?
No.
Oh, what did he say?
He was like, my friends look at that magazine.
Yeah, they do. Together. He's pissed because they were all doing what I'm doing with these guys, jerking off, watching, looking. They're like, oh, look at her.
Yeah,
you know, and they go, hey, don't.
They're like, is this your daughter?
Yeah, they go, don't bring Lauren's copy today. Is your dad hot?
He is dead.
Oh.
But he had like some George Clooney vibes.
Can I ask you, well, I don't want to be disrespectful. Would you be upset if you found out that I had sucked your dad's dick?
My dad would have shot you in the head.
See, that's what you think.
My dad was a rude, crude dude.
You don't know what they're doing when they're driving home from work, making these pit stops.
I guarantee you.
Okay. But if you okay.
My dad was like he was like John Wayne.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that is.
Cowboy.
A cowboy.
Yeah, from like
love.
Garland, Texas.
The hottest thing that could be is like suck a cowboy off, and then he like uses his like whatever those little spinny things on his boots to like cut me open.
Spurs.
Yes, hit me in the face with it.
Yeah.
Ugh, the best.
Yeah, I would have killed you.
Oh. Okay, so what's the next topic? Or
Just saying. My dad was like, my dad didn't even like me.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. So when like ever I read a hateful comment, I'm like, Dad, is he back from the grave?
But I'm sure your mom loved you.
Yeah, my mom loved me enough for the both of them.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. But my dad, like, just really.
Did you have other siblings?
No, it was just
you.
me. Yeah.
Maybe you weren't his kid.
Maybe he was just really disappointed. I did a lot of disappointing things, which led me to Playboy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But I remember I did one episode and he watched the first episode of my show, never watched another one. And I have a tattoo on my butt. Mm-hmm. And the only thing he ever asked me about Playboy, never asked me anything, but he asked me if my tattoo was real. And I was like, is this going to be the disappointing part of the story?
Yeah. Was the tattoo
or the fact that I'm fully nude?
Were you full? But they don't show pussy in Playboy.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, okay. I'll look those up later.
You don't need to. You're gay.
Yeah, I know. I would have sex with a woman in like a 3-way situation if the guy was really hot and wanted to watch.
Wait, what? So you would have sex with the girl if the guy wanted to watch?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have sex with the guy if the girl wanted to watch?
Well, I don't want to disrespect her like that.
What do you mean?
I think that if you, this is like I'm thinking of this.
Do you even like having sex with girls?
I've never done it. I'd like to try it at least once.
What if you liked it and you found out that you weren't gay?
Well, I like the then let's not be crude here, but I like the anatomy of a woman. I just don't like their hair or voice.
Oh, same.
I think they're beautiful, but when they're lashing it all around, it's like, ugh. And then they're like taking a shower, and then it's like on the wall of my shower. I go like, get this bitch out of here. But I don't like that. And then yeah, I don't like that. But I would if the guy wanted to me to like have sex with her, and then like maybe give me a little kiss on the side.
Why is that so oddly cute?
It is cute, kind of like I'm inside her, but he's like, oh, thanks.
You're like, oh.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound fun?
I mean, no, but
Oh, yeah. We look
yeah.
down, it's just Lauren's disappointed face looking at the guy being like, you're a fucking...
did you just kiss him on the cheek?
Yeah. No, lips. It had to be lips.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said cheek.
Oh, so I went like...
This has gone so astray.
But we're having fun, I feel like.
We are having fun.
Yeah.
It's time to mix up this podcast.
Let's mix up the podcast.
Where's the wildest place you've ever had sex?
The most wild place I've ever had sex.
I mean, already I'm like so taken aback that you just.
Oh,
jerked
sorry,
off
the
with
Seattle
people.
airport.
Where?
In the bathroom with a flight attendant.
Oh, I guess it's easier when you're gay.
I'm just on Grindr, and he was on my Grindr, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, waiting for my flight. And he was like, meet me at this bathroom stall. And then I went down to this bathroom stall, and he was in the last one. And then we hooked up in the bathroom stall. And then I left, and then he messaged me and said, hey, your gate just changed. And I thought, that's a good guy. He made me nut and let me know that my gate had changed.
What a nice guy.
That's nice. I think that's nice. And he had the outfit on.
The whole time?
Yeah. Well, we didn't
Wow,
like
that was
fully
like
have
role
butt
play.
sex, but it was kind of like jerking and sucking, you know. Mm-hmm. Fun stuff.
I feel like it would be easier to have sex in public as a gay person.
Of course.
Because two guys go into a restroom, totally normal. Guy and girl try to go into a restroom.
Yeah, but here's the problem with going to the restroom if it's not private. If you go into a public restroom, other guys come in. You know what other straight men hate? Gay sex. And so they beat the shit out of us. They'd kill us. They'd drag us out. Basically, I'm like the new Matthew Shepard at this point. You know, it's really scary.
And so, okay, so the airport. Where's another one?
One time I fucked this guy in the back of a minivan outside my apartment because I didn't want him to come in because I didn't trust him. You know.
The minivan felt safer.
Yeah. He didn't know. Sometimes with men, you don't know. You don't want them to come back, you know?
Yeah.
But actually, I mean, when I lost all the weight when I first got here, I got a studio apartment that I called the Suck Shack for about 2 years. And yeah, it was famous. And guys would just come over all the time. It was really sick.
Wow.
Yeah, but I've changed.
In what way?
I moved in with a lesbian couple, and you know what lesbians hate? When you bring strange men over to their house to have sex with you. So No more hosting. Have to go to guys' houses, and that kind of creates more like safety. Because actually, I don't know if you know this, but if you're more likely to be killed if you have someone coming to your place because they can kill you and leave your dead body there. But if you go to their place, they have to clean up your dead body, so they're less likely to kill you.
Is murder popular among the gays?
I think violence is always pretty popular with men.
Wow.
Yeah, you see it all over the news. I don't see a lot of like lesbian hate crimes happening.
I don't either.
Yeah, everyone's cool with it because guys get off on it.
Wild.
Yeah.
What's the scariest situation you've ever been in? That'd be my last question.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Okay. The scariest
I looked up at the clock and I'm like, whoa, we're already over time.
Oh, okay, great. I mean, I had such a good time with you. The scariest situation I've ever been in. I've had a couple of guys that after they came would kind of freak out a little bit, and you have to be like, you got it. Or, you know what's really scary is that guys lie about their picture sometimes, so then you give you their address, and then some guy you didn't agree to hooking up with is at your front door, and you kind of have to be like, you can't let him into the apartment because once he's in, I only had one door in, one door out, so you have to learn how to fight. And I've watched a lot of like Jennifer Garner movies.
Has this happened?
Where I've had to kick them out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had guys where I have to be like, you got to get, like, they'll lie about their pictures, and then you have to be like, you have to get the fuck out of my apartment.
Liar.
Yeah, it's really scary when you have a strange man you don't know who has crazy eyes looking at you who wants to, like, jerk off with you.
Like Ted Bundy-ish?
Yeah, but, like, really uglier.
Yeah. That was a problem about Ted Bundy. Was that just like the documentary where they picked a hot actor, or was he actually attractive in real
I think
life?
Zac Efron played him, and I think we'd all let Zac Efron murder us, but not the new one, but he's all jacked up. But
Weird. What happened to him?
I think he got a lot of either plastic surgery or like I think maybe he got into like an accident, and they had to like fix it with like injections. Have you had any work done?
No. Well, kind of.
What? Tits?
No, my tits are real.
Oh my God.
This
Do you
baby's
feel like
getting natural milk.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you ever feel like cause
I get lip injections.
I couldn't tell.
That's all.
Well.
And Botox. Before I was pregnant, I don't have Botox anymore.
You look incredible, Lauren. And you're a wonderful person. And thank you for having me on.
Oh my gosh.
Was I like too sexual on this?
No, we'll just have to cut half of it out.
No, please don't cut anything out.
The only part we're cutting out is who my boyfriend dated.
Okay, but leave all. Oh, yeah.
He would lose his
Would he?
mind. I
Do
don't
you
know,
think
but
your
maybe I'd
boyfriend-
get choked out and be the best sex of my life, too.
Do you think your boyfriend would ever want to jerk off with me? Or would you be mad?
I mean, yeah, Dylan, no.
I was just asking. God, I didn't realize you're not allowed to ask a fucking question at the studio. God forbid.
Ask. Hard no.
Okay, hard no. It's taken.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody. If you want to jerk off with me, you hit me up. It's at Dylan P. Carlino. You send me your huge cock pics. Nothing under 4 inches. Been there, done that. Over it. Dylan P. Carlino. P's for Potter, like Harry.
And with that, we'll conclude the episode. Is there anywhere else that people can find you other than Grindr? Oh, no, you're off Grindr.
I'm off Grindr, and hopefully if that guy's listening, he's not too upset. I don't think I gave any details about him other than I jerked off with him. And then you can listen to my podcast, Some of This Is Bad, where we bring straight men onto the podcast and ask them if they would rather have sex with me or my co-host. It's very fun.
Is he your co-host gay as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Lauren's on the podcast. She doesn't remember. Amazing.
I do.
Happy to be here,
I'm
though.
trying to help you sell it.
Yeah, that's true. I appreciate it. Lauren did a great job on our episode. They love you.
Thank you.
What's that chrome nail polish? Gorgeous.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
Bye, guys.
Give it up for Dylan Carlino, you guys. We will see you.
I'm blowing up online. Follow me there.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome
welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a very funny comedian. You can see him on tour. He also has his own show. It's called The Joey Show. Give it up for Joey Avery.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you came in from New York.
Yes,
You look warm.
I am. Yeah. I am dressed like a green screen, but I am warm. I'm swimming in this hoodie, but it's nice.
I like oversized hoodies.
Yeah, it's nice. And on an airplane, you want to like be in a blanket the whole time anyway,
Yeah.
so it's perfect.
How soon do you stand after an airplane lands?
I mean, I wait my turn because I'm a respectful human being. I want to stand, but these sick fucks who are in the back, like charging like we don't live in a society, kind of bothers me, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a line. Sorry that you got 29F. I'm in 10. I go after 9. It's not that hard. It's very simple. But I'll stretch the legs if I need to. But I'm a window guy, so I'm kind of trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like when someone stands up and then hovers over you with their like bag. So like you have no...
The amount of social anxiety, like the second the plane lands, is so intense. I like people. I start hating everybody. Like it's bad. I don't like it at all. And I usually have to pee too, because I'm a window guy, but I'm a liquids guy.
Ooh,
So
what
I'll,
a
like,
bad combo.
It's a tough combo. But I'm also a gridded out guy. I don't go to the bathroom on the plane.
You don't?
I try. I mean, if it's a long flight, but I did, 4 hours today, 2 coffees before, 2 waters,
Brave.
and I just retained my liquid.
Wow, you must be extremely dehydrated to retain that much liquid.
No, I know it was mind over matter. I'm so hydrated. I'm keeping all of my fluids.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It's a great flight
do
though.
that.
Got some work done.
I pee just from laughing, so
Yeah.
I admire that. That's
Do
good
you
for
pee
you.
more now that you're pregnant?
Oh, that's like such a silly question.
Because you're peeing for 2?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm eating for 2. I'm peeing for
you're peeing
2.
for 2.
And my boyfriend drinks for 3.
That's well, he needs to. Yeah, that's good. Someone in the family has to stay getting hammered.
He needs to maintain
Yeah.
his alcohol intake for all of us.
It's a fun quotient, and you're a family now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here are some appetizer questions.
I see a ring on your finger. Are you
Yes,
married?
I am.
How long have you been
Would be a
married?
crazy flex to just wear this.
If you
like-
just weren't married and you were like,
I saw that one episode of Seinfeld where they said girls like it. No, I'm married. I've been married for 2 years. We've been together for 13.
how old are you?
I'm 34.
You look really young.
Thank you. I moisturize and I retain all my liquids.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Peeing ages
You've got
you.
a lot of water.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did you meet her?
College.
What was she studying?
Boy, coming with the stumpers out of the gate. No,
You're like, this dick?
Yeah. How to suck on it? No, no, that's my wife. She was studying it at the school that we went to. She studied a thing called management science, I think, which is kind of like the closest thing to a business degree, but it's very mathy because she wanted to do engineering, but then was like, I can't, because she's like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. She tried though.
Yeah. Yeah. I could never do anything that involves math.
No, I'm more of a vibes guy.
Yeah.
Math is low on vibes. They're like, that was wrong. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it felt right. I was down with math until they put the letters in.
Oh.
And I was like, don't bring the alphabet into this.
I was never good at math at anything.
Yeah.
Ever.
Can you do like basic arithmetic? Like,
I failed pre-algebra
okay.
3 years in a row.
Okay. Wow.
Had to
You
go.
couldn't make an adjustment?
No, there's no adjustment with
Okay.
this brain. Like,
Yeah.
once you're retarded,
Yeah. You just kind of.
you just go
peeing
with
with your
it.
pants
You're
around your
like,
ankles.
I
Yeah.
can't do this.
Yeah.
And so my parents kept thinking that I could, but I couldn't. And so 3 years in a row, I failed. I had to go to like Sylvan Learning Center.
Oh, that's tough. That's
like,
tough.
Yeah, that's where like people go with like true impairments.
I came up through the San Francisco comedy scene, and there was a house in San Francisco that a bunch of comics lived at, and it was always called Sylvan House because it was where all the like rejects and like dumb kids lived. And I guess they realized one
Yeah.
day, all the open micing comics were like, "Were you and Sylvan?" And then they
Yeah.
so we just referred to it because they were all impaired.
Yeah, I couldn't say my R's.
Yeah.
So I was like, Quicket. They were like, what does a lion do? I'm like, it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I
was
don't know
that
how-
like a Jersey accent?
Thank God I'm attractive.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, you'd be
Because otherwise,
you would not have anything in that belly.
This would be
yeah, that would be empty.
yeah.
Does anyone
So
get fucked for their math prowess? Is that a thing?
Asians must.
Well, yep.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
Just saying. Like, that's how they're
I don't know if that's a
so-
byproduct. I don't know if that's...
I'm not sure, but I'm dumb, so if I get canceled, it won't shock anybody.
As a white guy, I can tell you Asians get fucked for a variety of reasons.
It's not just their
It's a
cars.
stereotype.
That super
Yeah.
fast Honda.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm usually not this rude. So do you let's get back into dating and not
Yes.
stereotyping
Right. That's good.
Asians.
No.
Do you still talk to any of your exes?
No, I only have one.
Only one
Yeah.
that you ever were like
I
truly
mean,
with?
for a real relationship,
Yeah.
I've been with two people, my wife and one ex who's like high school into early college. And I've been with several other people and I'm friends with some of them, but none that I was like deeply involved with.
Right. And so I assume you're married, you don't talk to her. Do you think that for other people, going back to an ex is a good or a bad idea?
For what purpose?
Just like, there's always a play. I feel like people go back to their ex when they're bored.
Yeah.
There's no one else. They've been waiting. They've been going out. They feel like maybe going back to their ex
Yeah.
is better.
I heard something interesting that was like when you go back, part of what you're trying to do is like live in the past. Like you're trying to rewind your own clock. You're trying to revisit a different version of you.
Yeah.
You're trying to be younger you. You're trying to live in like nostalgia. And it's probably awesome. I haven't done it, but I would imagine you go back, you smash, you're like, this is unreal. And then, an hour after that, you're like, God damn, this person fucking pisses me off.
It's
I
the
totally
same
forgot
shit.
about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it could work, but it's very case by case.
I agree.
I've
never gone back to an ex and it worked out.
No, it seems like a really fun, exciting thing to do for 2 weeks until you realize why,
Y'all broke up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Where do you think is the perfect first date?
Oh, that's a great question. I've never been on a date before.
How did you start dating
So
your wife?
I met my first girlfriend in high school, right? And then I met my wife in college. So I would just be like at parties like, what's up? And then just try and just get girls that way by just being around at parties and social events. But it wasn't like sitting down and like, let's get to know each other. Like obviously I've taken women on dates, but it was people I was already seeing.
Okay.
I've never gone on like a first date and been like, so what's your deal?
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
Yeah. So this is it. This is my first date.
Wow. So what do you do? Do you have an active, if you and your wife, what's
Yeah.
her name?
I don't usually say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll call her.
Just a non-public
Penny.
figure. Okay, Penny.
So Penny.
Yeah.
How did you and Penny start like taking it outside of college? What did you guys do? You had to have done were you already a comic?
No, we met before I ever did comedy. We were in college. We would just like see each other at parties and then it would just be like, come over, and then you just kind of hang out and hook up. You'd go, do fun things, go to the beach.
I don't know. Listen, Joey, I didn't go to college. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I
it's gonna
forgot.
Shock you.
You don't know how to read. I completely forgot. Well, we've had two very different life experiences.
I don't even know what college is like.
I don't know what
okay?
dates are like.
I don't know what
So
a
this
campus
is
looks like
perfect.
or a dorm room. So none of that stuff.
Yeah, you're kind of just floating around. I would say a great first date spot. I mean, like the classic thing is going out to dinner, but that's what everybody does.
Right.
I think like a beach day would be great.
Okay.
And I might be thinking back to I went to college in San Diego, but it's like you go to the beach, you're hanging out, vibes are good. You get to kind of see what you're working with.
100%.
You know, each other. You're like almost naked, so you're not going to be surprised.
Yeah.
You could, and you know, you could, if that person is a sober person, you can be active. If they like to get fucked up, you can catch a day fade. Day fade, you can smash. Then you can go to dinner after that. Then you have a low pressure dinner. You already had sex.
That's a day fade?
That's a day fade.
What the fuck? That's the most California thing
yeah.
you could have ever said.
Catching a day fade is awesome.
Oh.
Where are you from?
I lived in California for 16 years.
Uh-huh.
And if any guy would have referred to a date as a day fade.
No. The day fade's getting drunk during the day.
Okay.
It's not like, that's not how I'm referring about our time together. That's just any time you start getting hammered during the day.
That's just what it's called.
Catching a day fade.
Fucking loser, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah. It's like catching a wave. I'm going to catch a day fade. I'm going to go catch a wave. And then I'm like,
Yeah, it's
maybe.
fun.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you?
I do.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Okay, nice.
Mesquite.
Okay.
I
What
know
do you call it? Like strapping on a yeehaw? Something like that.
No, there was no. I didn't even have like my first kiss till I was 16, and I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 18.
That's the legal way.
That's shitty, dude.
Yeah. When do you think you should? Do you have like an ideal?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But like, whoever wants to do anything by the rules?
Right. No, but depending on the rule, but yeah, in general.
You know, like
Yeah.
in general, you're trying to be rebellious.
Yes.
Like everyone that I've ever met, they're like, "Oh, I got my dick sucked when I was like 12."
Yeah, well, those people are in therapy. That's not good. I didn't even touch, puss or anything till probably sophomore year of high school, and yeah, I think I had sex junior year. Yeah, but I did drugs early. I got that out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, a little 8th grade session there.
And was that just like weed?
It was weed, and then they're also like, ear muffet. Don't do this, but we did this. I was hanging out with like some bad kids, and they figured out you could buy these like cough pills or whatever, and take a bunch of those and catch a day fade.
Fuck, dude. Are you from California?
Yeah, Bay Area.
Yeah. Oh my God, you look like the Bay Area.
Do I?
You do.
Nice, I'll take that.
Yeah, you look like a date fade from the tech era.
Okay. Yeah.
It all makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And people in San Fran have like really nice skin like you for some
I
reason.
didn't know that, but-
Unless they're homeless.
That is tough. Fentanyl will do a number on the skin.
Yeah.
But they're flexible. They can like fold over.
I think
which
it's
is
the
cool.
ocean air and the sun can
Yeah.
do you some good.
And in San Francisco, there's a lot of cloud cover, so when you're there, you're not getting too much sun. Just
Yeah.
a little bit. It's like a little SPF.
Yeah, it's weird that you're agreeing with me. But I feel like
Are we supposed to disagree the whole time?
we're not. Were you cool in high school?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I was cool, but like with a mild chip on my shoulder. So I kind of nailed it. Because like I didn't feel like I peaked because I wasn't a football guy. I was a baseball guy, and we didn't get as much respect. But, people liked me. I was very fun.
Yeah.
And popular. But I was also like, how come those guys, how come girls are wearing their jerseys? And so I always kind of felt like I had something to prove. And I think that's allowed me to not, completely fall off a cliff like many of the guys who were also cool at that age.
When did you get into comedy?
I think I was 21.
So you've been in it for a while.
Yes. Yeah. First several years, you just kind of suck and make no money.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a bit
normal.
of a grind. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like being an intern,
Yeah.
But
it's like so exciting. Like you could be doing an open mic for like 4 people and your whole day is like, I gotta fucking kill.
Yeah.
And it's like you have purpose, So it's always been really cool.
Yeah.
I've teamed up with DraftKings, and Super Bowl 59 is right around the corner. And it's the perfect time to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, they're giving all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. This is your shot to make every last play a moment to be remembered. Don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code FIRSTDATE. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers who use my promo code FIRSTDATE and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code FIRSTDATE, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
We all know February is the month of love. Looking to keep the love alive in and out of the bedroom? Want to keep that Valentine's Day energy going? Elevate your passion using the natural power of hemp with Via. Via has developed a unique blend of pleasure-enhancing cannabinoids, libido-strengthening herbs, and a medium dose of THC, all into one mind-blowing gummy called High Love. Via's best-selling High Love gummy heightens senses, boosts blood flow, and enhances intimacy. Their new High Love bundle featuring gummies and a THCA vape offers the full experience at an unbeatable price. I personally like the CBD gummies. I have tried them in the past, and they are great. If you're 21 or older, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code DATE to receive 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them, so please support our show and tell them that we sent you. This month of love, elevate your love life with Via. And so now you're married. Now you're on tour. Mm-hmm. What's your next step? Do you want kids?
Yes. Yeah. So there's different steps. Like the career step is like go from touring to, just bigger venues and more tickets and all that. And then in life, yeah, kids.
How many kids do you want?
Probably 2.
It's a good number.
Yeah, probably 2. Maybe 3 happens, but 2.5. We got 6 on ice too. We got 5 boys and a girl chilling in the freezer.
Did she freeze her eggs?
Yes, because she has a job with good insurance, and so it was like a benefit that they offer.
Really?
Probably to keep women in the workplace longer, to be honest.
Yeah.
But honestly, I appreciate it. It's very expensive. We wouldn't have done it otherwise.
It's the same thing. I have a couple of friends who did IVF.
It's kind of nice because then if we want to have kids later, I'm not going to have this like old jizz, and then because that could make them weird, right?
Or just very chill.
Well, I mean, they're going to be chill.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've been chill.
Packed in a freezer for a while.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I thought you meant because I'm chill. And I was like, yeah.
You're not chill, Day Fader.
Okay.
Let's see here. Where's the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Probably the top floor of my college library. It's a really cool library. It's like one of the coolest libraries.
Did you try to stay quiet?
Yeah.
Was anyone there?
Well, you have to stay quiet in a library.
But was this during
it was during
hours?
Yeah, it was, yeah. But there's a bathroom. Do it in the bathroom. It's like you're studying, you're down there studying, you're trying to work, and then you're trying to read this book. And reading, a lot of times you'll start reading and you'll just get hard because you're like hella bored. And then it's like, let's do this.
That's a thing?
It is. I don't know if it's universal, but
I can honestly say a book. Well, besides 50 Shades of Grey.
right. No, it's not due to the book being stimulating. It's due to the book being boring. And then your
Oh.
dick's like, I got an idea.
I got something more fun
Why
to
don't
do.
we have an actually good time?
Yeah.
And then you release.
How about you get
and
your
then
head out of this book?
That's right. And
Yeah.
and get my head into your hand. Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go. There
Yeah.
you go. And then you can focus after that. Then you can read after that because you're more calmed down, and then you fall asleep. I might have ADD. I don't know, actually. Don't we all?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think cool people have ADD.
Yeah.
The people with good personalities.
Right.
Like when someone tells me that they've done all the work and they're like, I've worked on myself. I'm cool, calm, collected. I don't have any kind of anxiety left in my life. I'm like, you sound fucking boring.
Do people say that to you?
I mean, people who have done ayahuasca,
Ah, yes. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
people who meditate and do yoga and like just really want to find their center.
Yeah, I've done 2 of the 3. I've done yoga. I've meditated. I've read books about becoming a better person. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just a little too fun to just sit here and be like, I figured it out. I have no If you say you have no problems left, you're a fucking sociopath.
You also
Anyone who does work knows that there's always work to do and you're never done. So I want to be a good person, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, I figured it out, babe. We're good. That's insane. You're a crazy person. And then I kind of want to do. I'm interested in ayahuasca. I kind of want to do it, but then people who do ayahuasca always are like, you know, we've been with the medicine and like,
They're
you know, like I
different
do
people.
Aya, and I'm just like, but I would like to gain all the benefits of doing it, but I don't want to wear flowy pants and weird like tie necklaces.
I think that comes with it though.
I know, and I would look nice in both of those items.
I had a friend. What?
I mean, you know, welcome to my ashram, you know, that sort of vibe.
No. I feel like I had a friend who came back and did ayahuasca in Peru for a month.
Mm-hmm.
And she came back with these like little figurines that these Peruvians built in the jungle.
Yes.
And they're like from wood and they were hand carved.
Yes.
And when you're like fucked up on drugs,
They're like, this is the Panther
you're like,
goddess.
oh my God.
Yeah.
And then they're like, these are worth like thousands of dollars, but we're going to sell them to you for $50.
Yeah, that's insane. And so it's like, I just have such a split mind on it because I know for a fact that doing ayahuasca is probably incredibly valuable, feels like a bunch of therapy packed into a couple days. I'm sure I could benefit from it. But I also know that there are a lot of people who live in Peru that are like doing this and they're like, just tell the white people what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, tell them this panther is like part of the jungle or whatever.
And they
they'll
sell
be like,
them
"Dude,
medicine
no
that they
way."
can legally go home with. She came back with like some tree bark that's supposed to make your dick hard. And
She should try reading a book.
And she was like, I don't know why no one has taken this tree bark and like encapsulated it and sold it to men. It's the most natural way to get your dick hard.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's like they used to like shave rhino tusks for the same purpose. It's like just take a normal dick pill.
Yeah.
Or, you know, look inside yourself.
Read a
Why
book.
is your dick not getting hard? Maybe it doesn't want to get hard because you've been beating it for so long.
There's a lot going on with the ayahuasca world.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I don't know.
I know, but I'm sure it's valuable. Like I'm sure it would be valuable to me, but I'm just worried that I would then suck.
You'd be a
annoying.
different person.
Yeah.
The big question is, do you want to be different?
No, not really. But I'm always like, I do think that one of the purposes of living is to try and continually better yourself.
Yeah, but
You know,
I
without
mean,
I'm not seeking a drastic
when does a
change.
drug
Right.
make you necessarily better?
Kind of depends on the drug and what you're after. You know, like Molly makes you better at like staying up late and dancing. You know?
We're talking about being a better person.
Right.
Not just better at like telling someone you love them.
Right. I think I've had like, I haven't done it in a while, but like early in my life, I had some like big mushroom trips that I feel like helped me and like helped me see things clearly. And
Well, then maybe ayahuasca would be fun for you.
I dabble in the other dimensions.
Yeah.
I'll poke around.
I won't.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Fair.
I'm poking around.
What if it taught you math?
I don't care to learn math.
Right.
I'm 37 years old.
Right.
When do I need math?
Yeah, that's fair.
When? I'm almost dead. You know, like I'm at the end.
That might be
my...
a problem with your math right there. You actually have more time than you think. 80 is not 4 years from now. I have great news.
I'm just saying that when I think about how old I am, I'm shocked at how old I am.
I think everyone at a certain point is.
I think
like 30, like around 30. I mean, I just turned 34. I think like 2 days ago, I was like, oh, fuck. It was the first time that people were like, how old are you? And I'm like, I don't want to tell you anymore.
Because it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that there's benefits to being whatever age you are. Like 20 is awesome for a bunch of reasons, but 30 is great for different ones. Like 30 is kind of like, you're like 20, but you don't do as much dumb shit. You have a little bit more money. You get to build your life. Like, that's fun. I don't need to be a 24-year-old.
My mid-30s were the best time of my life.
Right. That just happened. Now it sucks.
But that was my mid-30s. Now I'm in my late 30s.
Yeah, but I swear when you're in your 40s, you're going to be like, my late 30s were great. So you need to enjoy it now.
I know. I have a kid coming. Like, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't need math.
Right. I'll concede that point.
He does.
Yeah.
And his dad is great at math. He's like Rain Man.
Really? He's mentally handicapped?
I think he's
Is that
autistic.
legal? Are you allowed to?
I've been calling him autistic for a long time.
Uh-huh.
He's not.
He's not.
He's just like Rain Man.
Yeah.
He's the kind of person that can like do crazy math in his head.
Is he just doing like basic arithmetic and you're like, oh my God, how do you know what 20% is on the bill?
Probably.
Yeah, you have no idea what he's doing.
I actually don't.
He's probably just like, dude, she thinks I'm so good at math. It's crazy.
And I've always been attracted to foreign languages. So when he like
speaks Chinese,
I'm like, wow, all those numbers that you just like fiddled with in your head are just like, you know,
that's a foreign language to you?
Yeah. Exactly. You know that meme of the guy? It's like the white blonde guy and he's smiling and there's all the math symbols?
Zach Galifianakis. It's from Hangover, right?
It's all the math.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like when he starts talking. I'm like,
it's funny because I was
wow.
picturing that when you were talking about it.
That's what I see. And I'm like, damn, you're so smart.
So smart.
So smart.
So hot.
So crazy.
Yeah.
And so, he can take over the math.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Skills.
Yeah. What does he do for work?
He owns a barbecue restaurant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
So this baby's coming out smelling like brisket.
Yeah, I love that. Slow cook that
I've
baby.
never been hungry in this relationship.
Yeah.
Ever. I told you I went to New York for my baby moon and I had a miserable time.
Yeah, it was an odd choice.
It was horrible. I don't know who the fuck in their right mind.
Why did you? Were you like watching a Christmas movie?
Of course.
And you're like, New York, December, let's get it. And then you're just pregnant on the subway. Like, what the fuck? I live in New York now. I love it, but I'm not taking a vacation
It
there.
was horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific. I wanted to be outdoor. I was like, I want to go see all the Christmas lights and I want the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And I want this romance because after this,
Yeah.
you know, we have a kid.
Yeah. Snow romance films so much better than it like actually is.
Yeah, I should have just watched Home Alone.
Yeah, in Hawaii. That's what you should have done. Just put that on in Hawaii.
It was a horrible
Yeah.
idea.
But now you've learned.
I did learn.
So you have another baby?
I'm not going.
Not going.
To New York.
Do you still get a baby moon when you have an existing child? Because then you have to bring it with you. And is it even like a relaxing
I don't know
time?
because you don't really get another baby shower.
Right.
You get like one.
Because they're like, just use the leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Baby showers are such an interesting thing because it's like every once in a while they'll try and invite me, and I'm like, I'm a man. I'm not going to a baby shower.
Mine was all girls.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
I'm like,
that's a you
no
guys,
guys.
thing.
Yeah.
That is a you guys
And
thing.
I didn't have one guy that was like, oh, man.
No, we are golfing. We were doing something else.
They
We were
all
like,
went to the bar.
have fun.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Play the game where you eat like a Snickers out of a diaper or whatever, but like, yeah, I'm good.
I had dads thanking me. They were
Yes.
like, thank you for taking my wife for a while.
You can miss me with that. I'm not going to a baby shower.
Yeah, no. You can go day fade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a good day fade.
I'll throw myself like a dad bachelor party where it's like, last time before the baby comes out, guess we got to get fucked up all day.
Yeah. And you're already in New York, so
Yeah, be easy.
it's a tough place to do it.
I don't know if I will raise kids there. This is kind of a like, let's live here pre-kids vibe.
When do you think you're going to have kids?
I don't know for sure. I would say like 2 years.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm like already kind of like enjoying not having a kid and thinking about how much I enjoy that. But the longer that I go, I'm like, oh, it sounds like I know it's like the hardest thing in the world, but it's like the older I get, the more I'm like, that'll be fun.
It will be fun. It's
Yeah.
an arc in life.
Yeah, I feel like the world outside your house shrinks because you can't do as many things, but like the world inside your house grows. Yeah.
Of course.
And that's kind of cool.
That's some math I can understand.
Yeah. Now that's math.
Now that's how we add to life.
Yeah.
I agree though. I was the same way. I was like, but I was really ready for it. I was fine. You get to a place in life where you're like, you're always scared.
Yeah.
But there is a time when you're like, maybe this actually is a good time for this to happen.
I think that's how everything happens. Like sometimes it's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Even like getting married, it was never like, I don't want to do it, but it just never felt right. And then it got to a point where it was like, feels totally right. Let's do it. You know? You just kind of know. You got to search within yourself. You have to use the plant medicine to find out.
Oh my God. I do feel like if you want to do like drugs or go out or like have like you have anything else left to like
gotta get that out.
Go get it out.
And I think your body almost like it starts shutting down to a point where it's like you go out, you have a big night, you have a crazy fun time, and then the next day it hurts so much more than it used to.
Yeah.
That you reach a point in your life where you're like, even if I wanted to keep doing that, I can't do that as much as I used to.
Not sustainable.
Yeah.
No, you need something.
Like life forces you to be a better person.
You need something new to complain about.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can't just always complain about how hungover you are.
Yeah. It's a weird look at a certain age. It's like, how many times have you rung this bell? And I like to catch a day fade. I still like to have a good time, but you can't be a bitch.
Well,
about
luckily for you, I can tell you that as a man, you can still catch fucking day fades.
Sup, dude? Yeah.
Even when your wife is pregnant.
Yeah. Actually, parents, it's so funny. I know people who are parents and they get as drunk as anybody. It's like just change their window. You know, they just do it earlier.
Yeah.
Or later. Or at the house. It just changes. They're not going out to bars and stuff, but they're like, kids asleep. I'm having scotch. And I'm like, Tuesday. What? I'm not. I don't have a kid. I'm like drinking water and been asleep.
Well, I guess for my dessert question, how did you propose to your wife?
COVID proposal.
Oh.
COVID proposal. And so we were living. So during COVID, we were living in San Francisco at the time. And then this like meth head squatter just kept breaking into our apartment repeatedly. And so we had to leave. So then we moved.
You had to leave?
We had to leave. So I love San Francisco, but that was my one pet peeve. I didn't think that was great.
Why didn't he have to leave?
Well, they took him to jail. They got him because they had him on he had an alias and like he was under a false name. And they got him and they threw him in jail. And I was like, thank God, finally this dude's in jail. Because he kept breaking in and then he wouldn't do anything.
This guy sounds like a serial killer.
He was, I think he was really into meth and then he was into squatting. And he had lived there, but then the roommate moved out. And so he just started squatting and just freaking out. And he would like knock on our door and be like, is that your white Jeep? And I'd be like, no. And he's like, well, we need to go. We're all going to die. The earthquake's coming. And I was like, no, thank you. And then he broke in and he was just like, I wasn't there, but I saw on the Ring camera, he broke in and just like demanded the rent money and then closed the door and left. So, he was doing a decent amount of meth, I think.
And how long did you live in this place before you?
For 2 years, it was great. And then COVID hit and shit just went insane. And so then that happened. They find out he has an alias. He's got a warrant out for his arrest. They take him to jail. I'm watching him. They go in with guns. They put his hands behind his back. He's like, ow, 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 ow. I think he liked getting pounded in the ass. But he basically goes to jail. And because I think people would say California didn't handle COVID the best, they were like, he's going to be out in like 3 days. And so we were like, fuck it. Like, I'm just not like, we could go through a whole legal system, but I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. We went to my parents' house. We were living at my parents' house, which gets us to the engagement, which was your initial question.
Okay.
And right near my parents' house, there's this lovely, like, old villa with these, like, redwood forests. And so I was like, hey, let's go out for a walk. It was New Year's Eve, which was also our first date, which at that time I think was 10 years previous. Mm-hmm. And we went for a walk, and there's like there's stadium seating there. Our the rows, the first letter of her name and mine were next to each other, and our favorite numbers were next to each other. So we were sitting in those seats, and then I proposed. Come back, and like my parents had prepared like a little food and champagne and stuff, and friends came by.
Cute.
And then it was COVID, so you couldn't like do that much. But it was New Year's Eve, and we'd already rented a giant Airbnb with like 12 of our friends for a New Year's Eve so we could celebrate.
Fun.
And so I had like a built-in engagement party, and it was great.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, for COVID and like how you planned it and stuff, was she surprised?
She was surprised, and she was like, God damn it, I would have worn more makeup. All these pictures, I'm like crying. But
was there someone taking pictures?
I had initially planned to have like her parents and some friends like waiting when we walked out and like picnic, and then my friend was going to take pictures, and then someone got exposed to COVID, and at the time that was like a whole thing, and everyone's old, so we're like, fine, screw all that, we're still going to party with our friends. And I scrapped having everybody, and I was actually, both ways work, I felt like I had to plan something, but I ended up being really happy that it was just the two of us, because it's like, that's what it's all about.
More
and so
intimate.
we have like, some selfies and things, and then photos from that night. And you get tons of photos from the wedding and all that.
Yeah.
But I ended up being glad that it was just the two of us.
How long did it, from when you proposed, did you get married?
Probably a year and 4 or 5 months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say once you get engaged, people are like, when's the wedding? And
Yeah.
we were just kind of like taking things at our own pace. I was just like, we don't know yet. I don't like right now we're enjoying this. It's fun being engaged. So we're just going to do that for 5 or 6 months, and then we'll start doing the whole planning thing.
I saw a COVID wedding on the beach. I was in California when COVID was happening.
Yeah.
And I saw a COVID wedding on the beach, and the pastor had on a face shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bride and groom both had on like masks.
Yeah.
And all the guests had on like face shields too. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, you couldn't have pushed this
Yeah.
a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All your pictures for all the rest of time.
It was just such a tough time. Like, people made crazy decisions during COVID, and I don't fault anybody for them, because I watched like people in my life just lose their fucking minds. I feel like I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I couldn't like, I just had all this like weird energy. Like I couldn't perform, like I couldn't do stand up, and like that actually helped.
Stand up wasn't even going on, at least not in California, for like a year.
I did like 2 Zoom shows. I was like, that's not it.
Yeah.
I remember I performed for the Cars. I like went outside. I was on top of a parking garage in Santa Cruz, and I performed for like 4 Toyotas, and I felt so alive because I'd been doing Zoom, and I was like finally back up on stage, and I was getting like brights flashed at me, and they would like honk. And people talk about how bad that is. Yeah, compared to normal comedy, but I hadn't done it. And I was like, oh, I'm so back. I was losing my mind. I would like go to a party, like we'd like hang out with like 2 friends, and we'd like drink, and then we'd be like a couple hours in, and I'd be like, I would just get like, I don't know, I just felt wrong. Like,
I know. Some people went the the way of working out. And they were like, this is the time that I'm going to like get into shape. And then there were people like me who just decided to drink.
Yeah, I did. I made that same. I'll tell you, the first 2 weeks of COVID were the greatest experience of my life. It was like nobody can go anywhere. No one's going to work. We'd all just get on Zoom. It was like a sick day for the world.
Yeah.
I actually think this is actually crazy. I went to my best friend's bachelor party in New Orleans the week before it all shut down. And I remember we went hard that Sunday. We drank before the flight. I like got home fucked up. And I remember I have work the next day. And I was just like lying in bed and I was like, please, like, be sick when you wake up or something tomorrow. Like, just, you can't go. I don't want to go back into the office. And I woke up the next day. The world was shut down, and I've never worked in an office a day the rest of my entire life.
Wow.
Yeah, I willed it into existence.
That's pretty awesome.
Sorry if your family members passed.
I know. It's a bad time for some people. My social media blew up.
Me too.
Everyone was sitting on their phones.
Yeah.
So suddenly, people started watching my videos.
It was helpful. Yeah, the degradation of everyone's individual mental state really did help me kind of soft launch my career.
It really did for me too. I started making more and more funny content.
You had to learn how to do like content. It was like what you had to do. It was like your only way of reaching people.
Dude, I've been doing content for years, like making funny sketches for years. And like all of a sudden, the first month of COVID, all of my videos spiked.
Yeah.
And I was like, awesome.
Yeah.
This is great. And so then I was like, well, I'm going to start doing every kind of funny video I possibly could. I started doing tiny hand stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. And so while everyone was dying, I was just trying.
You need comic relief though. Like if someone's like, oh my God, I'll never see grandma again. But then for a few minutes, you're like, ha 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 ha, tiny. And they're like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's an even trade.
So I
was it TikTok mostly?
At first it was TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I had someone that was like, you should just put your TikToks on Instagram.
And it's like,
yeah, I was like, God, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
And so then I started putting all the TikTok stuff on Instagram and then started like bleeding it through the rest of the platforms.
Yeah.
And for like 2 years, it really worked out for me.
How do you feel about the TikTok ban?
I don't give a shit.
You're off it.
I'll tell you something about social media and being popular on social media.
Uh-huh.
There's a point where you just stop caring.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you've lost. Otherwise, you lose it.
I got 1 million followers on TikTok, and I was like, oh my God,
This
the
is
big
it.
1M.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 million, and I was like, okay, well,
yeah.
I'm not that great at math, but all that's changed is a number.
Feels like a double.
I'm like, cool, we put 1 and 1 together.
Yeah.
And made 2, and then it hit like 2.1 and 2.2, and I'm like, man.
The metrics watching is so empty. And then it's like when a video doesn't do well, you're like, what the fuck? And then you just get to the point where you're like, what I want to focus on is the actual thing that I'm making. And the results will be what they will be. But the fun thing is being like, I'm excited to post this. This feels funny to me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It was fun when I started posting some stand-up and like getting real exposure instead of just the sketches I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, people like don't think I'm funny.
The medium makes a difference.
It's like, I should really stick to the sketches.
You go up on stage with the tiny hands, you're like, what's the deal with
I actually thought that like tiny hands would save me. And it's funny that you say that because I would wear an oversized sweatshirt and come out with tiny hands.
That didn't work, did it?
It was like this
at a comedy club.
Yeah, and I'd go up to the microphone with my little hands, and I'd be like, "Hey guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight." And like with these dumb hands.
Oh my God, that's unreal.
Just
and every comic in the back is going 2 million on TikTok, huh? 2 million on TikTok, huh?
Yeah. And I just started realizing how like not funny my stand-up was in public. And no matter how funny you think it is, or like if you have a banger of a night at a club and you're like, everyone was like laughing so hard, you just put it on the internet, the world will tell you if you're good or not.
Yeah.
So I've pretty much quit stand-up, and
Well, it's
now
also, but like stand-up is like, it's like anything. It takes a really long time. Like it takes a
know.
long time with sketches to learn how to do. I've gotten good at stand-up, but then I'll post a sketch and be like, this is a banger, and then I'll be like 2 hours into it being live, and I'll be like, delete that. Everything's a discipline. Like you got to learn how to do it.
It's rough.
And you're also not going to be good at everything.
Yeah,
But stand-up hurts the most.
it does.
When people don't like that, it's it's right there.
But like sketches are like a drug for me. So I
Yeah.
would just go back and I would just make another sketch, and then suddenly
yeah.
I go up another 100,000 followers, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. You guys still like me.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm never posting another stand-up clip ever again.
Sounds like a good move.
So anyway, where can people
Have you tried big hands? Because big hands might be the unlock. There's something.
Never thought of it. Didn't think of it. Yeah. I should have. I really should have. So, anyway, where can people find you?
Yes, it's Joey Avery on Instagram. TikTok probably won't exist. YouTube is Joey Avery. JoeyAvery.com/live is my tour dates, and my podcast is The Joey Show.
Amazing. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Let's go catch a day fade.
Catch a day fade, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. See you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.